All right, let's see here. Bam, there we go. Okay. We'll give it a second, see if the people are getting the feed.
Oh, yeah. You're live.
Nice. Oh, shit, you know what? I need a new pop-out chat. That's the old one. Bam, there we go.
I'm going to do a little, I want to hear the audio.
Nice.
How's it so far?
Yep, sounds good. Let me just double check.
Damn, there we go.
Oh, shit, I need to turn my shit off.
My audio is very low.
Bring it up, bro. Okay, let me see. Do I got all my shit set? All right.
How's my audio, everybody? Can you guys hear me?
Coming in. I think it's working. I think we might be good here.
Mike's audio is a bit low. I'm saying.
I hear you fine, but yeah, it might be different on the stream.
Yep. I'm gonna do a test right now. I'm gonna listen to the stream.
Do your thing. Welcome everybody, by the way. Welcome to another Twisted Live Vape Chat featuring the one and only Mike Vapes peeps. That's right. We got Mike Vapes in the house this week. Yes, and want to give a quick shout out to Mike Vapes for helping me set up this 2-camera good looking stream. He helped me get my shit together. Thank you for that first and foremost, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, folks, we have Mike Vapes as the guest this week. This is episode 2. I want to thank everyone for tuning in who could make it here. If not, hopefully you catch the rerun. I'm sorry, okay? I live a strange life, all right? These mornings work better. But yes, Mike Vapes, people, if you vape, if you put one of these things in your mouth and you don't know who this man is, you've probably been living under a rock. A vape rock of some sort, okay? This man's doing his thing out here in the review world. And I got questions for him, people. We're going to chit-chat. And hopefully, by the end of this, we both understand Mike Vapes a little bit better, damn it.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, before we get into any vape stuff, anything else, hey, everybody, thank you for all that. I see everybody. How y'all doing? Everybody good? I'm got the chat and the windows open. I'm trying to look at both. Yeah, before we get into any of the vape stuff, I just want to get a little background on you, Mike. Where'd you grow up? You know what I mean? How long did you smoke? Just a couple of things like that. Just a couple of little personal tidbits. We won't go too deep. Just want to scratch the surface a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes. I grew up in New York City.
Nice.
Queens, New York.
Shout out to Queens.
And, and I've smoked for about 26 years. 25, 26, around there. Yeah.
Wow. Damn, man. Interesting. Queens, New York. That is very... that's one thing I will say about... I can tell your accent. I know that's probably what attracts a lot of people. But when I first found out about your stuff, I was listening. I was like, fuck. That bro's accent is thick. I love him.
This dude's Italian. He's Italian.
Are you Italian? Because I thought...
No, I'm not Italian.
Okay, all right. Wait, damn it, there's something I saw that gave away some heritage at one point online. I think it was on Instagram, but I forget. But yeah, I thought Italian too. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Your voice is far. Yeah, I'm actually on this mic. You guys hear me through this mic? Did I get louder?
I definitely heard a difference. Let's see.
I'm trying to figure out how I could do it on my end. I don't think I could do it on my end.
Let me see if there's anything I can do over here.
Maybe
through Zoom.
Split?
Oh yeah, I didn't think. Oh, let me see. Shit. His audio is missed. Damn it. Let me check real quick. Settings.
I think it has to do with something inside, not Zoom, but it has to do with XSplit.
Really? Shit. Damn it.
If you go on XSplit, check and see for audio. Go inside the audio tab and check and see what you have set up for your speakers.
Holy shit.
You have default on speakers, and then for your microphone, maybe just double check and see.
I got you.
Yeah, actually, Mark just texted me Fagan because he's watching. He's a pro at this.
Yeah, he can help us get it figured out.
He says that Twisted has the wrong audio source selected. Your audio is feeding through his speakers into his mic.
Oh, what the hell? Let me see, I got audio. Let's try to fix this real quick. All right, so I'm under my audio settings right now trying to fix this. Bear with us, people. We don't know. I don't know what might have done too much here. Give us just a second. Huh. Well, I wonder if I put the headphones on, would it help? If I run the audio just through the headphones.
Well, the screenshot messed up too.
Everything's all fucked up.
This show has been derailed.
Yeah, we should have stayed in Hangouts and said fuck.
I knew something like this was gonna happen.
Yeah, no shit.
Now inside XSplit, you click on the little wheel that's next to your audio and speaker. Do you see what I'm talking about? There's a little wheel.
Yeah.
Settings.
Yeah, I'm right here right now.
Yeah. Go inside system sound. You have it set at default speakers.
It's set to none at the moment.
No, set at default speaker.
Okay.
And then your microphone set it up to Yeti.
Yeah, got that.
All right, and click apply on the bottom.
All right. See if that helps.
Yep. And if that doesn't work, there's one more thing we could try.
Oh, you know.
But now what you could do is while we're doing that, you could do another screenshot.
I got you. I'm doing it now. I got to get Zoom back right. There we go. Just
let me know, guys, if the volume is fixed. You got it. Much better. Okay, it's fixed.
Okay. Crisis averted. Thank you, Fagan.
There we go.
That one little checkbox went unticked. Ain't that some shit?
Now, when you do there you go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect.
Good.
Let's continue. Slight little hiccup there, but
this always happened here at Twisted 419. Don't worry, people. These are normal events. So if people couldn't hear, okay, I think they knew that you were from New York. You smoked for 26 years. I think we established that. I think we established that. Now the next part I want to know. I'm sure you've discussed this on some of your videos before. The next thing I want to know is about your YouTube career. I want to know about how you got started vaping. I want to know what led you to do. I want to know how you came to be who you are today, sir.
Right. Okay, so I'll start from the very beginning.
Okay.
I was doing construction at the time. I had my own business with my cousin, and we were driving to a job site in the morning, and I was just smoking cigarettes, both smokers, coughing. And I just turned to my cousin. I tell him, dude, we need to quit this shit. You know, because I'm just sitting there, we're driving, and we can hear each other just coughing and smoking at the same time. And I'm like, this ain't right, man. This is not right. So we stopped at this, on the way to the job site, we stopped at this tobacco shop. And that's where we would stop by to get cigarettes before we went to the job site.
Right.
We knew they sell the electronic cigarettes, so we bought electronic cigarettes, those cigarettes. It was something called a smoke stick. Nothing to do with smoke tech.
Right.
It was a brand smoke stick. So we were vaping on that, and we were like, all right, we can hack this, you know? And I did it for about a year and a half, vaping that piece of junk. And during the whole time of using it, I still always had in the back of my head, I need a cigarette. You know?
Right.
It's like it helped me. I mean, obviously, a year and a half without a cigarette, but still, the temptation was big time there for me. And I ended up having a party at my house, barbecue, was 4th of July actually, and I got trashed.
Yeah, you were fucked up, huh?
I was smoking cigarettes. I'm like, let me get one.
Yeah, fuck yeah. When you get drunk, that's your weakest.
And then I became a dual user. And then it became not even a dual user. I just went strictly back to cigarettes for a year.
Damn.
And before that time, I was smoking about 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day. But then after when I quit smoking, I went back to cigarettes. I was doing 1 pack a day. I kept it, made sure at 1 pack a day. And even with that 1 pack a day, I'm sure you've had it happen to you. You wake up like you're in the middle of sleep and you just wake up with that terror cough. Like, your lungs off. It's like, what the hell is this?
Fuck yeah.
And that's where I said to myself, you know what? I'm done. I can't do this no more. And I was like, I need to find something. So I'm like, e-cigarettes, YouTube. E-cigarette on Google. And what do I see come up? I see a video, YouTube, and I see these beady eyes. It's indoor smokers. I'm like, no, this dude looks crazy. I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, let me click on this video. I click on it, and I see all the videos, and I see all the stuff, the vape products. I'm like, holy shit, there's more than those little cigarette sticks that you can find like at gas stations or whatever. Right. You know? And I was like, and then I just became obsessed. I started buying everything he was reviewing. I had my own little buffets going, and I was like excited, like, wow, I can't believe this. I got this mod, I got this. I got my new MVP. I was so happy. I was like super excited. The Nautilus Mini.
Oh yeah,
this is awesome. And then I bought myself a Vapor Shark, and I was like, oh my god! And the Atlantis came out.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, whoa! And that was my first video.
Really, the Atlantis.
My first video was just me in my kitchen, just blowing some clouds with the Atlantis, you know, on a Vapor Shark, and I was then continuing to buy stuff, and I was like, wow, and I'm showing my wife, look what I just got. My wife,
oh yeah,
too, because my wife, that's whatever I do, my wife does. So if I quit smoking, she quit smoking, vaping, but she don't know what I'm showing her. She's not into the YouTube thing, videos. So I'm like, I need to show this to people, all this stuff. So I was like, and then I just started my channel, and that's how it all began.
Nice. Yeah. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That parallels a lot of what I had too. Showing my wife, she didn't give a shit, you know, the whole thing. Yep. But she quit with me as well. It was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. That's interesting, man. That is a very interesting story. Just a construction worker grabbing some shit from a gas station or a smoke shop. Yeah, I love it. I love it. The simplicity of it. That's how shit happens. That's how it goes down. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, cool.
And the funny part is when I started my channel, I didn't know about people getting. It wasn't like about getting stuff sent to you. Nowadays, it's like I get people emailing me, Mike, how do I start a channel? I need to get that free shit. I'm like,
I want free shit.
You know, I spent. I'm sure you did. I spent about 10, 15 grand on vape gear,
bro.
When I first started my channel, I was just buying everything. I was like, this is awesome, and I wanted to show people, look what I got.
See, I bet you, much like myself, you have an addictive personality.
Yeah.
When you get into something, you go fucking head first, full tilt. That's in the beginning. Myself, the first year. Oh, bro, I don't. Yeah, you spend and people don't understand that. They think you just start a channel and people give you shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you got to invest in you got to spend some fucking money.
And you got to do it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that's a thing today, and that's the next thing I want to segue into. The current state of vaping. I think, you know, and that's with anything. Initially, you start out, you know, good-hearted, good intentions sometimes, and you can be led astray. But you think, you know, a lot of people nowadays that it's been established, you got popular reviewers and so forth. You think a lot of people see that, and they're just like, fuck, let me start a channel so I want that free. You know what I mean?
That's what happens. There's a lot of people that get the temptation for that. You know, they want to be in that. They want to do that.
I think that's what's so innocent, which I'm not knocking. There's still people who get into it nowadays and have passion about it. But I think that's what's so innocent and, you know, about the older, you know, the long people who've been doing it forever. Because if we didn't think years later we'd be fucking turning this into a career. We were just like, hey, bro, I like this. Check it out. Yeah. Or I don't like this. Don't check it out. You know, and it's amazing what it's turned into. But what do you think, Mike Vapes? Just a kind of a I can't even speak. Kind of a generalization of the current state of vaping. What is your opinion, sir?
Oof. my opinion.
And I want to shout out to
I can't. It's hard to answer. I don't know.
I know. I want to say, okay, I'll give it to you in a different way, and I want to give a shout out to my buddy Joel, aka Vaping with Mr. Just Right,
Joel,
giving me a couple of these. He's moderating right now. Shout out to the homie. Would you say, like, besides the FDA bullshit and anything else that they got going on, do you think, let's say, the current state of vaping is in a good place and the future is headed in an even better place? Or do you feel like I see a lot of people posting and stuff that it's stagnant and everything's the same? What is your stance on what you think
I got
about?
what you're saying.
Yeah.
So we're basically talking about pretend there's no FDA thing going on.
Just vaping.
I
just
think,
in this bubble.
But I think that the FDA thing is a crucial part of why
what you can
stagnant, because companies are like, we need to get in on this before it's done with.
Right. You
know,
there are
so
people trying to cash in.
We don't know how it would have been, but let's say there was no FDA and we're experiencing what we are experiencing now with the amount of products that are coming out and how it's stagnant. Yeah, it's too much. They produce, like, for example, and I know a lot of people can't stand smoke, for example, the amount of stuff they produce, you know? But as a company, you have to understand, the company itself, and that goes with all vape companies, they don't care whether you smoke cigarettes or vape. I mean, they made the company to make money. It's obviously anybody that starts a business, you're starting a business obviously for a reason. To make money.
To make money at the end of the day,
So these companies need to make money, okay? And there's companies that could produce lots of products, and it becomes stagnant. It's like the same old everything, you know? Innovation, that's where it is. It's hard to, because of how fast the vape industry is growing, it's like once something comes out, a month later, it's old news. To where, for example, you give like a cell phone, a month later, it's still new. You understand what I'm saying? It's different on the vape game. The vape game just moves very quick.
Incredibly fast. Within a month, like something can be in fashion and out of fashion within a month or two.
Yeah.
That's just fuck. How do you even, as a company, adjust to it's fucking crazy. It is crazy. This is unlike any other industry, I'd probably say, in that regard. Where it's just fucking I honestly, and I'm sure you probably feel the same way, I honestly wouldn't mind not as many just fucking Me Too same shit coming out for the consumer and us alike, because I know from a consumer standpoint, when I was buying vape stuff, newest something come out, you're like, oh fuck, well I got this, but fuck, I want that. You know, you start to get buyer's remorse, and some people just start to say, fuck it, I'm not trying to keep up with the latest trend and everything.
Right.
So I could see it getting stagnant.
But then there's something else. It's to where, let's say, for example, I'm going to give it as an example with me. Let's say I design a tank.
Right.
I give the plans to a company. The company wants to make it right away. Or it could be not even me, anything. Even if a company designs a product, let's say. What they want to do is they're going to rush it to get it out in the market because they're afraid that somebody else will come out with that idea.
This is true.
You know,
this is
This is another reason why you see so much stuff coming out too, because people want to be the first.
Right.
And then a trend happens. Like, for example, iJoy came out with that mod that you could talk to.
Right.
Now you're going to see that. It's going to flood. The floodgates are going to open. Smoke's got one coming out now. Everybody's going to have one coming out. So that's what usually happens.
Right. It would be different if all the companies saw the popular thing and said, oh, let's fucking take this, elevate it, make it better.
Yeah.
You know, on every time they try to replicate something. But it's just usually, like right now with mesh coils. I love them. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. They're fucking fantastic. But it's a lot. It's just companies putting out the exact same fucking coil with a slightly different shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's expanding. Well, there are a couple of companies doing different things. But yeah, this same situation.
But you have to give props to that one company that came out with that first, which would be, I think, Freemax, right?
That's going to be Freemax, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Freemax came out with that first. So they get props for that. Then you have, someone said I'm echoing pretty bad.
Maybe let me lower my audio.
Nobody else is complaining. I think we're good.
Ain't nobody else said nothing.
Or else everybody would have been complaining.
Yeah, fuck this shit, fix the audio.
You know, so you give props to Freemax for that. You could give props then to iDroid, for example, for coming out with the first AI mod.
Right.
You know, you could give props to, for example, Horizon Tech for the Falcon sub-ohm tank, coming out with those different, not cons, the wicking materials that are in there.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'd never even fucking tried one. I've heard great things though.
That's an awesome tank, the Falcon. You know, so there's stuff that's coming out that's innovative, but it's not as much as it was 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, you know?
Right. Nice.
We're just seeing the same old just coming out.
Right. Now, Mike, there's something else I want to talk about. And I want to go back on my first memory of you in a moment. What do you, I know it's always weird to talk about yourself in this light, but I want to know, what do you think has been the key to your YouTube success? What do you think is what do you think is propelling you? You know what I mean? Because if I think back, first time I ever remember even seeing you, Mike, was on a Vaping Fagan show, and I think you came in. You were just chilling. You weren't talking very much, and and I didn't really know you. But after that, I was like, man, I don't remember that dude's name. I'm gonna go fucking make it a point to find him. Then I found your videos, and I started watching. I was like, you know what, this dude's relatable. I'm gonna say that's what I think. You're kind of down to earth, relatable. You're not a fucking caricature of fucking, you know what I mean?
Right,
You're
right.
just a dude, much like myself and many others who do things like this. But and then like from there, what was crazy, I saw your videos, I was like, man, I like this dude, he's down to earth. And then you took off. You fucking blew up. You blew past a bunch of people along the way. Do you think it's your relatability that
Yeah, I think it's number one is being myself. You know, that's the one thing. And when a lot of people ask me, if I start a channel, what should I do? Whatever. I'm like, the first thing is just be yourself. Don't be who you're not. There's a lot of reviewers out there that put up this, they present themselves. They're, it's not them in real life.
Like a jester, yeah. No, but what's funny, and it sounds so generic and naive and gullible, just that first thing I tell them anytime they ask me the same thing, I tell them the exact same fucking thing. Because that's the only thing I've known that, like, people like you, people like myself, like, we don't fucking have, like, we don't have fucking rainbows shooting out of our ass and shit.
Right.
But we're just normal people. And I tell people, first and foremost, be yourself. And if you got a personality of any kind, an inkling, and you actually can kind of know what the fuck you're talking about, I proved you don't have to know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. But if you have like a small idea, I think you can be successful. You can help contribute. You know what I mean?
Another thing with me is like when I first started my channel, I had stage fright big time. Even when I went on live shows, I remember the first live show I went on was, do you remember the Reviewers Queue?
Yeah.
I was on there and I was like, I don't know what to say.
It fucked you up, huh?
I was all fucked up. First live show, I was like quiet, and you can see people in the chat say, "Mike, talk," and it's like, "Cat got my tongue, motherfucker."
I don't know what's going on yet.
So even when filming my reviews, I was like very calm and everything, and I was like nervous. And then one day, I mean, it took a lot of reviews, but one day I said to myself, "You know what? What am I doing? I can't be nervous doing this because when I'm filming the video, the only one that could see me in that camera is me before I put it up on YouTube. So just be yourself, man. Don't be nervous." And that's what I did. I think when I started doing that, that's where the channel then started elevating, and growing.
Right. That's awesome. And it's quick how quick. Like I was lucky. I was doing YouTube for car stereos before I got into vaping. And I had years to kind of get to that point where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Let me just do me. And then, people liked it. But you were able to cross that threshold and fucking just get to it. And I got to say, your productivity, there's not a lot of people, there's a few, but there's not a lot of people who can knock out videos at the pace either. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think people like that consistency.
That's another thing why that helped my channel grow was doing that, putting up, the reviews, putting up a lot of reviews for people because people want to see videos. I'll give you another example why I did it. When I started watching YouTube, before I was making reviews, I was obsessed with indoor smokers with Chris, watching his videos. and I would get pissed if there was a day he didn't put up a video.
No shit.
Because that was a tool for me to keep me off the cigarettes, to keep me occupied watching a video, messing around with my stuff.
Right.
So I needed that to help me. And I said to myself, you know what? If I needed that, others need that too. So I made sure I put up at least 5 to 7 videos a week.
Nice. Nice. So. That is fucking interesting. And it's crazy. I didn't know. It is always cool to hear like who kind of inspired other reviewers, like Indoor Smokers being your guy. You know what I mean? He was one of my first also.
Hold on one second. I got to shut the window. Fucking landscapers.
Oh, yeah. Tell them to fuck off.
Motherfuckers.
Fucking landscapers, y'all. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Everybody good? You enjoying the stream so far? We fixed it. I think it's going well now. I really do.
There we go.
But you know something interesting, Mike? And I saw somebody in the comments while you were closing the window. They said, Billy Dub said, it's like a TV show just not being broadcast at its scheduled time.
Yeah.
Something interesting, like you were pissed when Indoor Smokers didn't have a video up. There's certain people I watch. Pretty much everybody, this whole generation that's coming up, they're coming up online. So really, when you think about it, sometimes it's fucking crazy. We are people's entertainment. Some people don't even have cable nowadays. It's got Netflix, fucking Hulu, you know what I mean? So it's fucking crazy to think that. It's nuts.
When I first started, when I was obsessed with watching videos, YouTube, even before I started chatting, I stopped watching regular television. I'm only recently, maybe the past year, I went back to watching television.
No shit.
I mean, I had totally quit TV. I don't even watch the news. I wasn't that person. I always watch the news. I haven't watched the news though. I don't know how long.
Bro, you don't need to. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
As long as you're doing all right, you'll be all right for the most part. That's interesting though. I think that's the turn of age. And I don't even know what's gonna happen in the future of vaping or anything in general, but it's crazy to think that at some point YouTube will be outdoing television, the numbers. And pretty much we will be our own programs. We'd be able to, our own executive producers, directors, all that shit. It's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking nuts. Yep. Hold on 1 second. Let me get back into my notes real quick. All right, folks, moving right along, enjoying the stream and live chat with the homie Mike Vapes in the house. Oh, in the house.
Shout out to the Giants. Oh, fuck, I got you there. You got cowboy shit right in front of you to show?
I had a shrine in here.
I got you.
But I got a flag outside.
Outside don't count. I got you on your channel right now. Look at that. Giants, baby. Represent. I got you. I got him running out of ground.
From AT&T Stadium, sir. All right. What's funny is we usually always go to every opener game, and it's always the Giants. This year, it's not the Giants. We play you guys second. Yep. And it's in New York or Jersey, however you guys do that.
Yeah, I never understood that part.
Yeah, but honestly, Dallas Cowboys, our stadium's in Arlington, technically. So
same true. Thing. Yeah,
Metroplex shit. Anyway, one thing before we move on to the next subject, I have done something special here. I busted out a dripper and a mechanical mod, as I do every so often. And I want you to know, 1 second here. Let me add a little bit of liquid. I am rocking the recurve on the dot bling.
There you go.
We got a recurve sitting on a fucking $1,800 something mod. And you know what? It doesn't look too fucking bad.
I saw that mod in person, and when I think that mod was in Brooklyn. It was in Brooklyn, yes. And I grabbed it. I'm like, let me see the mod Twisted was holding in his head. They handed it to me. That thing is crazy.
It is fucking crazy. I figure no better way to do it than to rock the new recently released Wodofo Recurve, available fucking everywhere online right now in a multitude of colors.
Yep.
On the dot bling. It only made sense.
Nice.
Oh yeah, now something else, Mike. I want to see. I know we spoke a little bit before the stream started, but I want you to let people know if you can give any hints, maybe little ideas of any upcoming projects that you're working on.
Yes. I have a Squonk mod coming out with Watofo. I'm sure a lot of people that are in the chat already know about it. Some don't know, but yeah, I have a Squonk mod coming out with Watofo. Actually, the mod was supposed to come out at the same time with the RDA.
Oh, no shit.
We needed to do some adjustments on it, so it got delayed. It should be coming out probably, I'm hoping in the next week or two. It's
Nice.
in production right now.
Very nice.
So I got a mod coming out, and I also have. This is funny too because when I had plans to do different stuff, and I don't want to continue with Vandy Vape. I wanted to basically try out other companies.
Yeah, so fuck yeah.
I had different ideas, and I split it all up. I have projects. Obviously, the first ones came out with Watofo. I have RTA coming out with Org Vape.
Nice.
Any day now, it's coming out. It's a single coil top airflow RTA.
Nice.
And then I have an RDA and an RTA, a dual coil. Both of them are dual coils.
That's
dual
what I'm talking about. Now you're talking my language, Mikey.
Yep. Dual coilers coming out with another company, which I can't mention their name yet. I'm not
Embargo.
sure
Got an embargo on that shit.
Shout out to Abby Vapes. Abby, I saw your video. Thank you. Thank you.
What up, Abby? Shout out to Abby Vapes in the house. What else we got?
So yeah, so I got those, and that's basically what we're talking about earlier is flooding the market with stuff. And I tried talking to them, and I could understand their point. I'm like, maybe we should like wait a little bit. Like for example, with Org Vape, I have RTA coming out. Maybe we should wait a little bit. I just released the recurve.
Right.
Like, no, if we don't release it, what if somebody else does the same exact idea? Then everybody's gonna say I copied them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do? You know? So you just got to release them, and that's it. That's the way I see it. If you hold on to it, then you're gonna have all the trolls saying, "Oh, you copied so and so." Like for example, the Kylan Mini RTA at build deck looks kind of similar to the recurve build deck. You know?
Right.
And people are saying, "Oh, I've had people imply that I copied that build deck," which is kind of impossible because you know how long it takes for you to make an RDA to manufacture it?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
It doesn't, there's no way I could copy something and make it, and 2 weeks later, I have it released.
Right.
You know,
right.
so.
Yeah, that shit takes a while. Yeah, especially if you do it right. Fuck.
Exactly. So.
That's crazy.
That's why. So you have to release the stuff. If you came up with an idea, you have to release it, or else if you don't, someone else makes that same exact product or very similar, then everybody's gonna say you copied them.
Right. Yeah, that sucks, and I understand. Yeah, the whole Vandy Vape thing. I'm probably Triple V2 is probably gonna be my last foray in fucking with him as well. But yeah, no, that's cool. So yeah, that's what I like to see. And you fucking branch out, try different shit, let different machinery factories try some shit, new ideas. It's good to spread it around, and I like that. And I look forward to reviewing all that shit.
Right.
At some point.
Nice, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I felt, you know what? I'm going to go with 3 companies that I actually like. I like these 3 companies, and you know, it's going to be exciting working with all 3. You know, so
fuck yeah, more power to it. I respect that. Yeah. All right, Mike. Now we talked a little bit of vape stuff. We're going to get back to some vape stuff, but I want to go off-roading real quick. And this is one subject I told you was coming, sir. I've always noticed in your older videos, some of your videos, the Scarface poster. I saw the Scarface poster and I said, this man, much like myself, appreciates gangster ass movies, mob movies, anything of the ilk. I want to discuss, sir, what are some of your top mob movie picks?
Top. Obviously,
you don't have to. I'm not gonna keep it in
for
the
me.
free.
I loved the Godfather series.
Can't
that
go
was
wrong.
like awesome for me. Scarface, a big fan of Scar. I love Al Pacino.
Carlito's Way. Fucking amazing.
That Goodfellas.
Yes.
Goodfellas was awesome.
I've watched that shit hundreds of times, bro.
Those are my favorites right there. Those.
Nice.
Awesome. No specific order.
Yeah, just your top dogs.
Those are like my top. I love those movies.
You even fucked with Godfather 3? Did you?
Godfather 3 wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that great. But being a fan of 1 and 2, you're gonna watch 3, obviously.
Right.
Oh, but yeah, it wasn't the greatest, but yeah.
Nice. Now, some of those are all some of my top picks. Casino is way up there for me. Casino
was good, but Casino was a long movie.
It's like damn near 3 hours. It might be 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about a Bronx Tale? Did you ever see a Bronx Tale? Robert
I
De Niro?
watched The Bronx Tale a long time ago.
It's a good ass movie, bro.
Yeah.
First movie me and my wife watched together, oddly enough.
That was with De Niro, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Young De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good. He did that the same year as Casino. Both of them came out in 95. He was a busy man. And Heat came out the year before. Fuck me.
Was it the same year with Casino?
Yeah, Casino and the other movie, yeah, both 95.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, cool. That's cool. I was always curious.
I watched. I think what it was is I watched Casino and Bronx Tale. I watched afterwards.
Right.
I had watched it, and for some reason, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, real quick, something else I've been curious about. There's that. I love music. I'm a music lover. It's hard to know what everybody's into unless you follow them on like some social media, or if you're Grim Green, you have no choice but to know what music that motherfucker's into. But what's some of your top music picks, man? Who do you fuck with? Who you listen to when you're in the whip?
I don't have really any specific person. I love listening to hip hop.
You're a hip hop head.
Yeah,
I got you.
I love.
You
hip-hop.
come from Queens, New York, bro. You were in the mecca of where it was born.
Yep. I'm probably like a 15-minute drive from where LL Cool J grew up.
That's fucking crazy. Let me find out you had a piece of cardboard back in the day and you were b-boying in Queens.
Dude, I was doing windmills on cardboard.
Oh, shit. I'd pay good money to see that shit, bro.
Oh, God. Thank God there's no videos from back then. Thank God there was no social media back then.
Oh, bro. If there was social media back when we were younger, man, we fuck.
But I'll tell you something. If there was social media and all that, we wouldn't have done the stuff we did.
A lot of it.
You know, because when we grew up, I don't know how old you are. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. When we grew up, our stuff that we did, there wasn't no video. There was video games, but not the way it is now.
It was arcades.
You know, we would go out. We would play outside, run around, play baseball, football, whatever. You don't see that no more. I drive around summertime in the streets. You don't see no kids anymore out in the street playing baseball or football. Or you don't see that no more.
They're inside on their Xboxes and their PlayStations. Yep. And I had video games as a kid. I had all of them. But we'd still be out there on fucking go-karts, fucking three-wheelers, acting crazy, doing stupid shit. And if there was as many cameras around back then as there is today, our prisons would be overfull. It'd just be stocked. Everybody been in trouble. Damn it! Do you mind sharing? I gotta know. I'm 34. How old are you, Mike?
45.
45? No shit. I thought you were younger than that.
I think that's the first time I actually said my exact age. Usually when people ask me, I say 57.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Like what? 57?
Well, I'm surprised by the 45, man. I figured you were late 30s.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people think. They think I'm in my late 30s. 40 I get. Oh, not 45.
I'm fucking 34 and look 45.
I don't feel my age. I don't go by that. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that. You're as old. They say you're only as old as you feel.
Exactly.
And I feel like a fucking 12-year-old in the mind. So, so I think there's something to it. That's fucking awesome. Hold on 1 second. Get back. Okay, so this is another vaping with Mr. Just Right subject here. If you could box a celebrity boxing match for charity, any other vape reviewer in the game, who would it be and why?
Oh. You know who I would want to do like a celebrity boxing match? That would be hilarious. Would be Mark Vaping Fagan.
You and him?
Me and him, but Vaping Fagan dressed in like a baby outfit.
Oh, he would do it too. Yeah, he would do it. Yeah, Fagan in a baby outfit and you just fucking knuckling up with. You know what? That would be pretty legit. Who would you have referee that fight?
Who would be the referee? That's a good one too, right there. You know what? It would have to be Matt Suck My Mod.
Matt from Suck My Mod.
Suck My Mod is that referee guy. Yeah,
I like that. Shout out to Matt from Suck My Mod, by the way. Me and that fool, we were supposed to get together and start doing like a weekly podcast a while back after we met in Seattle for the Zampa Box thing. We never did it. But he is next week's guest, people. You heard it here first. Matt from Suck My Mod will be next Friday's guest.
Matt's an awesome guy. I love that guy.
Just a great guy. He is just a great guy. He is. Yep. He is. He may not have lips, and he's only decent in bed, but he's a good guy nonetheless.
Yeah,
I will say.
And he's great everything he does for the community, for the vaping community.
He's a great advocate.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah, Matt's a good guy. And he knows shit, too. He knows so much. Like, he watches the news. He reads a lot of shit. Yeah. He reads shit that we probably would never fucking read. And he, I having conversations with him. He's still down to earth, but, like, this motherfucker will bust out an encyclopedia on your ass of knowledge. Yeah. He's good at retaining that shit, man. I wish I didn't destroy all my fucking brain cells. Hey. It happens. It happens.
Yep.
All right, cool. Hold on 1 second here.
Yeah. And entertain everybody for a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your thing. Okay, do your thing. Oh, shit, we got some donations. Vaping Fagan said, ST is a cheap bastard. I hear Laurel. I don't know what that Laurel... I've been seeing that shit everywhere lately. I don't know what any of it's about. ST Vapes gave a shout out to the homie Mike Vapes. Gates open, baby. Is that a sexual thing? Gates open? It's probably an inside reference I'm not familiar with. What up, everybody? What y'all doing? Y'all good out there? Damn, there's been a lot of comments. I missed all of them because I've been interviewing. I'm trying to interview y'all. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some questions. See, you guys learn how old Mike Vapes is. You never would have known that before. We're trying to get the inside info, and I'm trying to come up with some good questions too. We're gonna get to all of it. It's gonna work out. But I got some juicy shit coming up next to ask him, so it's gonna be legit. And I'm vaping on the REIT curve on a mod that you could get a cheap car for the same price. A cash car. You get a cash car for this mod. That's why I like to bust it out and stun on the haters.
Alrighty, I'm back.
All right, we got Mike back.
At my old age, the bladder can't handle it. We got to drain the lizard.
Don't get around like I used to.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Now, this is something we all face it as reviewers. Mostly what people see is what we want them to see, and it's all happy sunshines for the most part. Every once in a while, our frustrations bleed through. But tell me, sir, what are some frustrations you would say that you experienced or have experienced as a vape reviewer?
Frustrations. I think one of them has to be YouTube.
YouTube is stressful.
It has to be YouTube because something as being a reviewer, I want my content to go out to all my followers. And sometimes the way I see it is YouTube does not send alerts letting people know that a video's gone up. That's probably the most frustrating thing with reviewing is the YouTube aspect of it.
Yes.
For that.
100%, 110%. See, much like me, I'm sure at this point, how long you've been doing it, you don't give a shit about negative comments and haters and all that shit. Nah. That fucking fuck off. Nobody cares about that at this point. We're professionals.
It used to be frustrating when I first started. Yeah. It really was hurting me. Now it's like I laugh at this shit.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. I'll troll them right back.
Yeah. I used to, man. I stopped replying a while back. I used to fucking get real involved, fucking around. But
that's the one thing you don't want to get into, that going back and forth, because then screenshots happen of that. It goes all over social media, and
it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I've said some choice things in the past that I regretted, and I had to apologize for. You get caught up. You get caught up in the heat of the moment. Sometimes.
If it's a stupid comment, whatever, saying, "Oh, I don't like your reviews," that stays up. I don't give a shit. But if someone makes a racial remark.
Or fucking.
There's sometimes you get these racial that it's like, this makes no sense. Why is this even in my those kind of remarks get erased?
Yeah, you got to get rid of the racist shit. We got enough of that in the world. We don't need it on our fucking vape videos. But yeah, YouTube, man, it's been scary. They've been striking channels. They've been deleting channels over basic bitch shit, CBD videos and stupid things. It's a scary time because you think about how much time, how many videos we've done, and just like that, like they're fucking Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, they can fucking delete your career.
Which is not right, because
that's fucked.
If a channel that has, like, I think one channel that got thrown off of YouTube had over 1 million subs.
Yeah, 1.5 million.
Okay, so how do you not give a warning? How do you just do that? That's
scary, bro.
That's not right.
It's fucking scary. Yeah, it's crazy, man. And forever we've always talked, fucking somebody just needs to make another platform and this, but it's always been talk. You got Vimeo, we got a few other platforms, but like, man, that would be great if we could actually get a platform. It's hard to get people to go away from what they know. If they're sitting here with 50 other people they're subscribed to on YouTube and they got to go into another app just to check for your shit, it's all in what people have been conditioned to. You know what I mean?
Well, I started the Vimeo, and I told followers, give me a sub there, but I ain't putting up content there. There's no content going on that channel. Yeah. The only time is that you'll see content on there is if I'm not on YouTube anymore, Right. If I get thrown off of YouTube, that's where you'll be able to find me.
Just a backup.
I'm not going to put videos on both platforms. For me, it doesn't make sense. I want people to watch me on YouTube.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's some scary shit, man. That's some scary shit. Had me fuck around and change my name over that shit.
Especially for example, yourself, myself, this is our work.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is it.
So it gets scary.
And that leads me to something else, Mike. That's gonna segue. Thank you. You helped me segue into this next question. That shit. You're the segue man. Get you a fucking. What do you think about a plan B, backup plans? When you're this deep in and you got all your eggs in a basket, what do you think as far as backup? Do you got anything? What do you think as far as that? Is it important? What do you have?
Oh, I'd go back into finding a job.
Yeah.
If YouTube something happens,
Yeah.
I'm a worker. I'm a hustler.
Fucking Mike, I love you, man. I knew there was a reason I liked you, because that's people ask me too. Hey, what are you gonna do, fucking vape? I was like, fuck, I'll go flip a burger if I got to. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to work. That's why, as we were talking before the show started, I'm doing 7 live shows this week and 7 reviews. So 14 times in 1 week, I'm gonna be on YouTube. I that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a worker. I'm not lazy.
Yeah.
I respect that. If YouTube was to vanish for me, yes, I know I could put up some videos on Vimeo, but most likely I would go find myself a job.
Go to fucking work. That's one thing. Like, so I talked to some reviewers. I'm not gonna name any names and everything because I don't like putting nobody's business out there. But like, they fucking. I've asked the same question in private. They're like, man, I don't know what the fuck I would do, bro. I'd have to move back home and do all this and this and that. I'm like, bro, go. Yeah, it's not. And another thing, bro, with all the there's so many other avenues. Take what you've done here. You were shy starting out doing YouTube. Now you're comfortable with it. Let's say YouTube dries up. What if a company wants you to do videos for their product specifically? You could always still possibly, based on the relationships you built and the connections you made, still find work within the realm. But yeah, if nothing else, motherfucker can always go get a job. Yeah, there ain't nobody tripping.
Well, I could sit there and review stuff off of Amazon.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? That shit, I fucking looked into it recently. That shit is serious.
Yeah.
That they call it the Vine something it's fucking crazy, bro. You can have a living off doing that shit if you know how.
Oh yeah, you can make a lot of money off that. Not only that, Amazon is coming out with their own platform. I don't know if you know that.
Video platform?
Yes.
Ooh, hey, Bezos is no bitch. That's one not to fuck with. He could give Google a run for their money.
And they're smart.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Amazon's smart.
There'll be everybody that's going to do reviews on Amazon. Obviously, it's going to be all the products that's on Amazon.
Right.
So they're going to, it gives,
awesome. I'm a tech junkie, as you know, I'm sure. I would be fucking all over that shit, reviewing toothbrushes, fucking sexual anything. It wouldn't matter. That'd be dope as fuck, though. That would be dope. But no, something else that I'm backtracking 1 second. But yeah, fucking same thing happened to me about YouTube not sending people alerts. One of the most frustrating things I have with YouTube, of course, is YouTube. But I'll meet people and they'd be like, "Hey, bro, YouTube unsubscribed me from you. It was like 3 months. I thought you stopped doing videos, yada, yada, yada." And I get messages all the time. "Oh, fuck, I thought you were done doing video." I'm like, what the? It's like YouTube's trying to, like, the algorithm tries to fuck us vaping channels, bro.
I hate that. That same thing with me. I'll have people say that to me. And I'll have people ask me, "Mike, when are you going to review so-and-so product?"
I'm like, I did it.
I did it already.
Yep, same fucking shit. Yeah, that's so fun. Oh, it pisses me off.
That's what annoys me with YouTube. That's what I'm saying. That's the most frustrating part with YouTube itself is that. I don't know how they can't get that right.
Right, right. I had one question, and we kind of already went over it. It was going to be tips for reviewers, but I think we both pretty much have laid out, hey, guys, be yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Be yourself. Camera-wise, to start off, you could use, nowadays, the cell phone cameras are great.
Can't beat them.
The cell phone cameras are great. Use a cell phone, but a key thing is lighting. Also, make sure you have awesome lighting.
Yes.
Don't do one of them videos to where your camera is laying down on your desk and you're just standing on top like this.
I hate that.
You know what I'm saying? Or you have you see on the bottom part of the screen a head, and then you see the whole ceiling with cracked.
Yeah.
If you're gonna start your reviews like that, don't try and make it eye appealing. When people are watching a video, eye appealing for them. That's
exactly
best tip I could give. And also, if you are gonna start videos for reviewing, just expect you're gonna have to spend some money. Don't expect things to get handed to you for free.
Exactly. That investing in yourself is a big part of it, because nobody wants to watch some crappy video with bad sound and people want to. I mean, because you got other people, you got to look around. If you get into the game, you got to look around what everybody's doing. You got to be like, shit, I need this, I need that, I need these. It a lot goes into it. I don't think I think most people think you just go turn a camera on in a room and it's done. You know what I mean?
And then once you start and you're getting on a roll, then obviously the money factor comes in even more, to where you want to upgrade. Then you want to buy cameras. I have lighting. My lighting, I have it's thin. I don't know if you know. Have you seen? I know you talked to Matt. Matt's his lighting. He got this lighting that's super thin LEDs. You know the way we have the. I don't know what kind of lighting you use. Use the umbrellas.
No. I use these 2 square blocks.
Oh, I've seen your lighting. I've seen it
with the 600 LEDs, and you can dim them and shit. Yeah.
I'll show you mine. Hold up, I can actually grab it. I have it hanging off the ceiling. I could just unscrew it.
Nice diffused light. Yeah. Diffusion. Yeah. See, that's another man. If we got real technical with it, we'd be fucking. There's a lot of game to give away on this YouTube shit.
Yeah. So this lighting here is awesome. I've perfected my lighting, and that's shout out to Matt for that. Matt told me about those lights.
Nice.
And I got 2 of those. And they're expensive. They're about $170 each.
Yeah. These. They're
not those big umbrellas. They're not taking up space, because space for me down here is key factor. And I got them just hanging off the ceiling, mounted.
Nice.
Yep.
See, little innovative ideas. Like, I got lights that I like for just enjoyment, but you can set them to white. And if you'll look right here, oh shit, that's what's giving me light right now.
Yeah. Yep.
There's all kinds of ways to do stuff, and I did that knowing, hey, I'm gonna be live streaming at this computer. It all ties in. You guys, there's a lot of stuff, but you don't have to start out with the best. You get a good camera phone, tripod, maybe a decent mic to attach to the phone. You'll be doing good, and be creative too. That's another thing. Creativity. There's so many factors.
Be yourself. Don't try copying others.
Number one. And that's
because if you do copy others, you're gonna get called out.
Oh, real quick. And that's something I was gonna ask you. Another thing, Mike. One thing for me, and everybody's different, I know this, but I personally had stopped watching vape reviews on products that I was going to be doing reviews on as well. Do you still watch vape reviews? No,
I'll actually watch people's reviews after I've done a review of that.
Nice.
Yeah, just to see. Oh, I wonder what he said. Did he say the same thing? Did he have the same thoughts I had?
Right. Okay.
Not on all the reviews. I'll watch a few. I used to watch a lot of videos, but me too, I don't watch as much as that. It's not enough time.
No, that's the thing. Getting busy.
Doing 7 videos a week. I'm on live shows, testing products, life also.
People
so it's hard to sit and watch as many videos as I used to.
Right. Yeah,
But if I'm going to review something, I never watch nobody else. And people will comment, "Oh, but you should have watched Daniel's review or so and so's."
No.
But that's the thing. I don't watch the review. I have to give you my thoughts on it. I don't want to
You'll
give.
get influence otherwise.
I'm not going to give Twisted's thoughts on the device. I got to give my thoughts on it. You know what I think of it. It's my review.
I like that. I like that. I agree. That's the best way to do it, I think, because you subconsciously you can easily be influenced, like not even know it. Like you watch a review, you'll be like, "Oh shit, yeah, oh shit, this thing does do this thing." Now, if they noticed it is one thing, but you on your own, it all fuck. It's fucky. It all.
But what I'll do is, let's say I get a product and there's like something majorly fucked up with it. I'm like,
then yeah,
I'll talk to another reviewer, message them and be like, "Hey, so and so, did you have the same problem with yours?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, it's not just me," you know?
Right.
That yes.
Right. Okay. Cool. Okay, that's something I was curious about. I got something else I'm curious about. Do you have? I don't know because I only watched the videos. I've only seen some of them. Do you have any other hobbies outside of vaping that you enjoy?
No.
Nothing.
No.
This is it.
No, I'm like that. What you said, obsessive.
Yeah.
With stuff. I was big earlier in the days. I was big with stereo systems.
Nice.
I know you like stereo systems.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was one of the reasons when I first started watching. I was, he loves. He's a bass person too. He loves bass.
Oh yeah.
Stereo systems and cars and stuff like that. So I was addicted to that kind of stuff. Sneakers. I love fucking collecting sneakers. Just buying sneakers. I've got maybe like about 100 pairs of Pumas upstairs. I'm a big Puma person. I love Pumas.
Okay, so see, you do got a couple of things. You got a couple of things. You still the car culture? Do you still kind of?
No.
Now you don't mess with it no more.
Well, that was back in the days. That was. I used to compete in competitions.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was back. I don't know if you remember them. I don't know. But there was a competition called Ayaska.
Oh, Ayaska. Yeah. They do more sound quality stuff nowadays. Yeah.
Yes. So I used to compete in there. I've got trophies. I've won. Yeah, competitions.
That's fucking crazy. I had no idea that Mike Vapes was an ex-bass head like myself, which I still got like a little 10 in my car, but my last setup was 16 10s on 18,000 watts. Mm-hmm.
But slowly as cars, stereo systems got a little better and better, I just decided, you know what, I'm done with stereo systems. Because I was afraid too, because my hearing.
Yeah, it'll fuck.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
The bass messes up your ears, man.
I fucked my shit up before. I sat in a van that did 167s on music, 167 dB. I'll never do that again. I told myself after. It fucking, oh yeah, it's bad. That's crazy though, Mike Vapes. Yeah, I fucking used to compete. You used to compete. That's crazy. But now, vaping is pretty much your main thing that you're into.
Yeah. Right before vaping, I was obsessed with Call of Duty, playing Call of Duty.
Oh, nice.
I was big into that, video games.
Nice.
But vaping has just, I'm just in love with it.
That's awesome.
I'll give you a perfect example. My wife's a hairdresser.
Oh, and, nice.
She always tells me that when she leaves to go to work, for her, it's not going to work. She's going to go hang out with her friends. She loves what she does. Right. You know? Right. So I was always that person. I was always jealous of that. I'm like, damn, I wish I could experience. Tell me one person that loves going to work, getting up in the morning to go to work. Like, you're so excited to go to work. It's hard. Yeah. You know? And I was like happy for her and also jealous of that because I wanted that too. And with vaping, it's become that to where I love what I do. I love doing this. I love everything about it, helping people, testing out products, all the new stuff that comes out, doing the live shows. I love all this. So that's for me, it's become I'm happy what I do, and I'm obsessed with it.
That's awesome. That is very, very awesome, bro. That's cool, and that's one of the greatest gifts in life is being able to do what you love for a living. Yeah, it is truly a blessing.
But it could be unhealthy too, being so much. I need to start to get away and do some other stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, what's funny?
It's overwhelming.
Yeah. That's what's so funny. We're alike in so many ways, but like almost polar opposites in that regard. Because I still love vaping. It's my job. I damn near have no choice. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I've always been kind of the fucking. I jump around a lot. Yeah. And one thing that helps keep me going in vaping is having so many other side hobbies, like the statue stuff and just different things that like it. I don't know that it does it for me, and that way. And I think it kind of hurts the vaping thing because my passion is spread out. You know what I mean? It's not concentrated like yours.
Mm-hmm. But what I've been doing too now is I've been looking a lot into like camera stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I know that could be an expensive hobby to get into that, you know, but more for making the channel better, improving camera quality and stuff like that, which your camera game is on point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you and Matt got your camera shit on point.
I appreciate it. You know, that's another one of those obsessive things, bro. Yeah. It's like at one point I was like, I want my shit to look good. So what did I do? For like 2 months, I researched the fuck out of it. Like what we're live streaming on right now, and a lot of people wouldn't know it. This is about $4,500 worth of camera that I'm live streaming on right now. It adds up. So yes, be prepared, Mike, when you go down this journey of upgrading.
I've already done it. I've already started. I mean, when I started doing the live stuff, I was using C920 webcams.
Right. I think that's
now
what
I'm not even using C920s anymore. Now I'm using basically my camera setups. I have 2 Sony Handycams. I have one right here mounted. So I could basically, like during the live shows, I could just do one of these. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking dope as
fuck. I could do one of these.
I've never seen that.
I could do one of these.
Holy shit.
You can see behind the television that's behind me. That's where basically the couch right over there. Or I could do one of these right now and show you the command center.
Holy shit.
You know? So
what are these cameras?
The last two. This is a C920. And the other one is a C920. And then this is a Sony Handycam. Oh, wrong button.
Oh shit, what was that?
So I could sit here and I could do a little up and close.
Holy shit.
During a live show. And by the way, just for everybody to see, this is the new top cap for the Recurve. It's a 22 millimeter top cap.
Oh, nice. I like the dots. I love that kind of airflow, bro.
Yep. So I could sit and do that, you know, and then I have basically, then I click on that and my other Sony. So the 2 Sonys that I'm using for my for the live streaming were actually my cameras that I used to use to record my reviews. I was using the Sony Handycams.
Bro, you opened up my mind pretty heavy. You're finna hurt my wallet. My bank account might hurt after I'm done fucking with you.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Fucking after seeing you cycle through all those cameras, I'm like, holy fuck.
And then I'm thinking about actually adding a few more in here. I want to get one that's a direct up in the corner here, so you could get me like this.
Holy shit. Bro, that's crazy. So you're just running all those through USB, and then through Zoom, you can patch in each source.
Yep, through Zoom, you can just switch over to the cameras. So that's why, like, during the live shows, I use the Zoom. That's why I introduced you to the Zoom, but it's something you could do for your live thing, you know?
Fuck yeah, bro. That is awesome.
Because I'm sure you have, like, your collections of everything are inside that room that you're in right now. Yeah. You have it decorated. So you could actually show it off, show everybody your new stuff, you know, that you got, you know? Stuff that you're obsessed with and that you love. But going back to cameras,
fuck yeah!
What I did was these 2 cameras that I have here, my 2 Sonys. One of them, actually, this one here is the camera that I first started doing reviews with. Was this Sony Handycam, and I love the camera so much that I bought a second one just in case this one broke. So then I decided, you know what? When I wanted to upgrade my cameras, I ended up using the 2 Handycams for the live shows, and I bought this. And I fell in love with using this camera. This is what I record all my reviews with. This is the, what do you call it? The RX100 5.
Yeah.
Sony.
All right, I broke some shit just now. Yeah, I got the same fucking camera. I don't even use it.
Yeah. I love this thing for recording my reviews. Ever since I started using this, people are saying to me they feel like they grab me. They could just touch me in the screen. You know, so I upped my video quality from using this. But now I want to go one step further. I know there's the new Sony that came out, the mirrorless. How's the
one of the A65?
I don't think it's the A65. It's another one. But anyway, that one came out, and I'm thinking about now getting that camera. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, do it, bro. Do that shit. I'm gonna tune in. I need to make it a point. I want to, when you do that, I want to definitely see. I like seeing fucking just good quality video, man. It's something that gets me hard.
You know, that's another thing too. You want to change stuff up also with your, like, you've changed your videos up ever since you moved into the new location. You've changed also everything, the way your style of doing your videos and all that.
Yes.
And that's
Thank you
one
for
thing
noticing.
I did too with my videos. I used to start off with me talking in the beginning, up and close, come back and talk again. I
got
cut
in
out the
rhythm.
whole in the beginning because I felt like everything I said in the beginning, I'm repeating in the up and close, and I'm repeating. So it's constant repeat of saying things. So I did that, and I also changed my up and close section to where I used to have a white background. Now it's black, and just everything looks more clear. So these are like improvements, and obviously we're still talking about how you could start off your channel, improve your channel, and it just keeps on happening. It's evolving,
Constant evolution.
Yeah,
That's one thing me and Joel always talk about is never be complacent. Once you become complacent, shit can go downhill real quick.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
exactly.
awesome though. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm gonna be looking forward to that, man. That is good to know. Hold on one second. Let me go to my thing. Okay. I don't know how long we're gonna keep you on here, Mike. We're just kind of going with the flow right now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I think I've ran out of all my damn questions. But you know what? It's fine. We can just wing it from here.
Yeah, of course, sir.
Fucking, if anybody in the chat has any Q&A they want to throw out for either Mike or I, mainly Mike, let us know. And yeah, we'll kick back on the live stream for a minute.
I've been out of the stereo system game for a while now. So what's like what's the in stuff right now for
Man, let me tell you, I've been out of it for a little while, theoretically, myself. But now, like when I was in it, my best score with one of my vehicles, which my shit was set up to demo and just play and listen to and drive every day, I did like a 155.7 dB, which was good. That was still really loud.
Right.
Now, kids are throwing builds together and doing 160s like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Like the equipment, the amps, bro, I'm talking 20K amps, 10K. You remember back in the day, like a Kicker Warhorse was a big deal.
Yeah.
Like it did 10,000 watts and you had that giant JBL amp that did like 6,000 or 8,000. Now, they got amps way smaller. They're putting out 10, 20, 30K. They got 50K amps now, bro. It's gotten ridiculous. You got to have money.
In New York, it's not that popular anymore over here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's more, I think, down where you are, right? It's still popular.
Cars and stereos in Texas, that's the fucking main priority.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's plenty of competition. I could go to a competition any weekend damn near, but I just don't, I lost a little bit of the passion. Once I got into vaping, it sucked my passion fully into it. I quit that channel. I only started doing vape videos. It's fucking crazy, man, but I still miss it sometimes, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll never forget one time I was running I had Orion competition amps.
Orion makes good shit.
And I had 2 Rockford Fosgate 15s. And I had I can't remember the name of it. What's that thing that looks like a tube, like a cylinder?
Capacitor.
They had the capacitors. I had all. It was the stereo system was unreal in this car. I mean, I had my doors all molded out speakers. I had it was all JBLs.
Yeah,
I had all JBLs, and I had upgraded to MB cords. Anyway, I remember pulling up one day into my friend's driveway, and I had this shit cranking. There was no beeping the horns back in the days. We had no cell phones. All we had were beepers.
Yeah.
So basically, he knew I was outside when he heard the bass. He could hear me coming from down the road.
Yep.
So I pulled in one day, and I still usually I'd crank it down when I pulled up his house, but there was a good song playing, whatever, and I had that shit jamming. I pulled right in his driveway, dude. My boy's mother comes out. Stop! Dude, her china glass was rattling off and falling. Everything.
Beating down the block, knocking pictures off the wall, man.
Yes.
Man, I miss that shit. I got so many great memories like that. I always tell myself one day when I'm older and I'm like maybe retired or if I ever make it rich, I'm going to build like a few more cars just to have. Not even to take the competitions, just to go sit in my driveway on a few acres and just fucking kill my eardrums. You know what I mean? That shit makes you feel alive, though, man. Like
Yeah.
certain things, it like, just I love that shit. So cars and everything. Well, okay, Mike. Here's a random ass question. Are you still like what kind of whips you got? You got any cars?
That's another thing. I was obsessed with cars. I mean, I couldn't look. I see how you are. You're always switching cars. You get bored of shit right away. Yeah. So ever since I started with the YouTube, I've stopped with being bored with the cars. I have I have right now. What year is my truck? Fuck. What is it? I don't even remember what it is. 2000. Wow, I don't remember. You see what I mean? It's like I'm not interested in vehicles anymore. It's like I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland. I think it's a 2014, if I'm not mistaken. So I've had that truck now going on 4 years.
Yeah.
I've never had a car 4 years. Damn. This is the first time
that you've had a car.
4 years? What? Me? No.
In all honesty, my Audi, I've had my Audi 4 years. And it's the longest I've ever had a car.
Yeah.
I've held on to it. But man, I don't know. Like I got really obsessed with cars for a while. And it comes and goes. Like I'll be chilling, I'll get something done. I'm like, this is fast enough, this is good enough. And then fucking something in my mind, I'm like, fuck, it's time to get a new. I don't know what it is, bro. And I hate. It's kind of weird being in my situation because I don't post. I know I had people talk about it before on my Instagram and shit. I post just whatever I like or whatever I'm into at that moment. I don't post as much vape stuff or anything. Like, which if some motherfuckers start paying me, don't get me wrong, I'll chuck some post up on that bitch. Don't get me wrong, but no, it's like I don't like people to think. I never try to be like a show off with all this shit or like, hey, oh look at that. It's just shit that I'm into, and I also happen to record a lot. So if other people are into it, hopefully they like it or it inspires somebody.
Well, that picture of the car that you put up for whatever, that's more you showing your artistic, side of you. That's what Instagram is.
Right. That's how I look at it. And stuff I'm into, the statues and fucking just anything, it's more about appreciation more than anything. It's never about fucking, oh, look. I'm fucking here. Look what I got and you don't. I hate you type.
So getting back to the cars a second. My Jeep, it's almost 4 years old, and I have 13,000 miles on it. 4 years. So I don't drive a lot.
Where do you live in New York still?
Yeah.
Oh, that probably explains a good bit of
everything is close by where I have to go. All my miles are basically driving. If I'm going to drive to a vape event out of state, that's where my miles are on the truck. I rarely leave the house.
That's fucking what's so crazy. Yeah, I'm a hermit crab too. I need to get out more. I go to vape events in Texas, but not out. I need to get out of state more.
That's what I wanted to ask you too. Dude, why don't you ever leave Texas?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in just a second. But I was gonna say the one contrast is from New York to Texas. Everything there is so compact.
Yeah.
Everything here. Like, we don't mention how many miles away. We mention hours. Like, I'm an hour and a half from Dallas, 3 hours from Houston and everything. So, like, honestly, I think I put about 15,000 miles on one of my cars in 6 months.
Yeah.
I think one time, you got to go so far to get to cool shit.
Yeah. Over here, everything is close by.
Yeah.
Where I am. Okay. But that brings me up to where there's occasions. Like, as a matter of fact, last week was one. I was saying, I was in the UK.
Oh,
and
nice.
I saw a Range Rover Sport. One of the people had it, and I was like, I saw it. I was like, dude, I want this. So I said to my wife, I want to get a Range Rover Sport. She's like, you crazy? She says to me, you're never gonna drive it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. And that's it. It was over. I say stuff I want to get, and I know sometimes it's like, I don't need that. I don't need to put myself into that debt to go and get that. And all I have to do is just say it to my wife. And my wife will just tell me, but Mike, you don't need that. And then I'm like, oh, you're right. Okay. And I just forget about it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so about me.
Yes, talk about why you don't exit out of Texas.
Okay, so a while back, early on in my vape reviewing career, I got to go a lot of places. I went a lot of places. A lot of time I brought the wife with me because she wanted to travel and shit. So I had her come with me. We go do stuff. I was going everywhere, bro. I'd be in fucking North Carolina, then Arizona, and like I was coming out for companies. But back then, see, here's the thing. This is gonna be very surprising to you. Back then, I never took money for anything for forever. Like I would just tell them, hey, pay my way. I'll fucking come do your shit, hang out. That was it. I wasn't getting paid for my time, compensated or nothing. Me and the wife were doing it. Then we had like a couple of bad experiences toward the end. And I was just like, man, fuck this shit. I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I love meeting. It's so humbling meeting people from out of state that fuck with your shit. And like, and you've been going out of country. I've never even done that. Yeah. And all that shit. But I got burnt out real hard after going to like a fuck ton of them. And like people not holding up to their end of the deals on shit I was already doing kind of for free. It just was like, ah! Yeah. So then I made it a point to myself, I would only go to vape conventions in Texas.
Right.
Which we have some big ones here. We have some big ones come through every so often. It's not like fucking California and New York, but we have some big ones come through every so often, in all fairness. And I've been doing that. I love it. I still get that same humble feeling. It's still great to talk to everybody, take pictures, just have fun. But I do at some point want to get back into going. Joel wants me to go out of state with him to a convention.
Yeah, I think if you have somebody to hang out with, to go with, you know.
Yeah, because my wife, like, she wasn't into all that shit.
Yeah, like for me, when I go to a lot of conventions.
Yeah. And
I pay my way to all of them. I pay for everything. I go, I pay for everything. The only time I didn't pay was twice where I went to the UK. Been to the UK twice.
That's a lot of money.
Somebody brought me there. You know, I went with the guys that make the signature tips in October.
Yeah, I talked to them about coming over there for good people.
Yeah, so they flew me out the first time I went to the UK, and then obviously the second time Watofo brought me there to be at the booth, obviously for the recurve, you know, which was just 2 weeks ago, and I was there. But all the other events that I go to in the United States, I pay my way to all of them. I like going to them. I don't know. And I go with somebody. I go with my friend Ron, and the two of us, we go together. You know,
right?
For me to go by myself, I don't want to go by myself. I feel comfortable going with somebody, chit chatting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes good sense.
I mean, I was supposed to go actually tomorrow. I was supposed to be in Italy.
Holy shit, Italy?
Yeah, to be at the Watofo booth. Watofo wanted to fly me there to be at the booth. You know?
No shit.
And I don't want to go alone.
I respect that. That.
You know?
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, bro, you've been out of country so many times. I'm honestly, and I'll say it, I've had opportunities to go to Russia, Lithuania, Canada, a bunch of different shit, but I'm an ex-felon. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people see me there. Oh, he's a big soft teddy bear. I really am. I didn't do any. It's a long story. Wrong place, wrong time. But that fucked it up. The first time I wanted to go to Canada, and then I started looking into it. I was like, fuck. I wasn't gonna be able to get cleared in time to make it to the thing, and I think it kind of put a frown on like trying to do other shit for me. Right, you know what I mean? But it's one of those things, you know. Yep. I could do it. It's all a matter of I get comfortable. I get surrounded in my shit. And fucking, I don't want to. I've become kind of a homebody. I'm getting old. I'm just becoming a hermit crab, man.
I was gonna come to the one because I knew you were gonna be there. I was excited. I was like, oh, I'll finally get to meet him. The one in what was the one that was it Houston? The one that got the vape showcase. Then they changed it, right?
Yeah.
From the storm, I had booked everything. That got canceled. Obviously.
That's fucked.
Storm. So. And I couldn't make it till when they switched over to Dallas, right?
Yeah. They switched it to Dallas. Yeah, because me and Joel went to the one they switched over to Dallas, and Grim was there, and that would have been cool.
Yeah, so I couldn't make it to that one. I was like, oh man, why they? I was so pissed at that storm because I had everything booked to go to Houston.
Right. Fuck yeah! Well, I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch you at a show at some point.
But I've always said the next one of this, the next big one in Texas, I'm definitely going.
Nice. Now I think we got showcase in Houston in November or something like that. I think it's showcase or summit or something. It's one of the big ones.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I was trying to go to one where Jason Mewes from Jay and Silent Bob was at. He was at Houston. I think it was Vape Summit. But it was me, my wife, and a dude that works at Voltage Vapor Shop, Sloan. We tried to make it down there, and I had a Mercedes, a 2003 E55 AMG. That motherfucker battery took a shit, killed the alternator, all this shit right when we got into Houston on the highway. Wow. So it got fucked. It got fucked. It was all bad. Oh yeah.
You should have came to the one that was in Connecticut in Foxwoods. Just what was it?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Ago. No, it was awesome. That was just everybody. Matt actually came to that one.
Nice. Yeah. I am gonna start doing more stuff. Like the last thing I did was I went to Seattle with the Sample Box thing, and it was pretty cool with Matt and Zophie and everybody, and indoors we hung out and stuff. That was cool. See, and I enjoyed that. I do need to get out more. You're right.
It's fun. Something cool happened with me. Obviously, how I said in the beginning of the show, how when I first started watching videos, the first person I watched was Indoor Smokers. Chris. So I actually got to talk to Chris for the first time on the phone last week. So he had emailed me his number, so I called him, and I called him while he was recording a review. So the funny part is that he left me on speakerphone. So in the video of his review, I'm talking on his phone to him.
Oh, that's funny. That's cool.
So I actually made it on his show. So it was like, I made it on Indoor Smokers channel, and I got to talk to Chris. So I was like, wow, this is awesome.
That's fucking cool. That is cool.
It felt good to talking to him and thanking him because he was one of those big reasons I quit smoking.
Right. Right.
Watching his videos in the beginning.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I watched all the guys back in the day. I used to watch Rip. When I started, I think first it was Indoor, and he had that video about side effects of vaping. Because I think I put in vaping on YouTube, and it popped up. He fucking titled. He did some tags right or something. It worked great. But I saw him, and he was fucking spinning plates on his hand and telling jokes and doing all kinds of silly shit. I was like, man, this dude's all right. And then I found Rip, Grim Green, Todd, Phil Basardo, and it opened up the whole world. See, when I first quit, I quit on my own in like 3 days after I started vaping. Like, it was just one of those fucking the stars aligned just right. I got a Ego set with the Stardust at a head shop. And within 3 days, I smoked my last cigarette. I was done. So, like, as far as vaping, I had it. I figured it out. You know what I mean? Like, I was already good. But seeing other people talk about vaping on YouTube, that triggered something else. I was like, oh, the fuck? I didn't know people talked about this. I didn't even know it hardly existed. You know?
Exactly. That's like I said, when I did that search for vaping, whatever, and I saw a YouTube video, and then I realized, oh shit, there's channels out there. There's people that are doing videos on this stuff. Like, wow, this is awesome.
It blew my mind. It blew my mind. I got real hard on Grimm's shit because Grimm's been doing it longer than I think anybody. Period. Yeah. And I went back to some of his videos that were like from like 2010 and 2000. Like, it was like they were old as fuck, and he was showing shit, and I was like, holy fuck, this shit's been around. It blew my mind. That shit blew my mind. I remember that. I was so innocent and naive then. Didn't know the vape industry was gonna fucking chew me up.
I started watching you, I think it was around the time or right before the time when you and Matt had that match, that wrestling match, whatever.
Oh shit. Yeah, so that was in Phoenix. Yeah, we were in the giant blow up robot suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Man, that was a while back. Yeah, that was silly as fuck, wasn't it?
Yep. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was either I was watching you at the time, and that's how I found out about Matt, or I was watching Matt, and that's how I found out about you. I can't remember exactly how it was, but it was around that time.
That's fuck, man. I forget. Me and Matt go way the fuck back, bro. He sent me a message. He had just started his channel. He's like, hey, bro, I like your channel. I got this mod. It was like a DNA. I think it was the first DNA 20. I think I still got the mod. It's broken now. But the Proto Vapor, DNA 20 or something like that. And he's like, yeah, I can send it to you if you want to do the review. Maybe give my channel a shout out or whatever. I was like, okay. And this was early on, bro. I'm talking like 2013, 2014. And I was like, all right, cool. And fucking I did it. And I started watching his videos. And the next thing you know, we're fighting in giant blow up robot suits in Arizona. He's a cool dude though, man. We go way back. Way back.
Oh, yeah. Building. How did you learn? Ask you a question. How did you learn how to build?
Oh man, fuck, man. I remember. Okay, it's kind of embarrassing. I've been just vaping regular shit, and I kept watching these videos, and I see people talking about rebuildables and stuff, and I was so nervous. You remember the forum? I'm sure it's still around, but e-cigarette forum.
Yeah.
So I went on, like, I even remember, I sound like such a bitch saying it, but I went on there and made a thread like, I want to build, but I'm scared or some shit. And somebody helped me break through. They said, look, bro, it's as simple as grabbing some shit and wrapping the wire around it. And like that fucking clicked for me. So I started going ahead and trying my own shit. And bro, even to this day, my builds are not just the most beautiful. But in the beginning, ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not gonna lie, on some builds, like the K-Fun was popping back then. I remember it was the chimney build. Rip Trippers had because he did all the fucking coil builds back then. That's how you learn how to build some coil.
That's how I learned.
Yeah, like I didn't even know some of this shit existed. The next thing you know is a dragon scale fucking whatever. I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. So I'd watch that shit and do it. And then I just started getting a little bit better and a little bit better. But I'm gonna tell you, the best I ever had it when I was a fucking master builder. Like I used to be good at building, doing intricate shit when I managed Voltage Vapor Shop for like a year and a half.
Oh yeah, because you did builds for people too.
And if there was people coming in because they watched the videos, they wanted me to build their shit specifically. Chase would be getting ready for a convention and needed like 47 RDAs built.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck. But at the time, like when I was there, bro, oh man, my hands.
Oh yeah.
But once I quit and started working from home, just doing YouTube, everything's become so convenient, bro. It's also, look, all these sub-ohm tanks are fucking fantastic. Every single one of them. They all got mesh coils. I can enjoy my flavor. I don't have to worry about doing nothing. And I know squonking's big and a lot of stuff's big, and I still like mechs and different things. But yeah, like building, I need to get back on it. I do need to get back on it.
Yeah,
but they got all these pre-made coils now. It's easy. I will say that for vapors, getting into it now. You have it the best anybody's ever had.
Yes.
You have a plethora of options. You can get a vape so easy and so affordable. We used to have to work hard for a good vape back in the day.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy.
It's super easy now, man.
Bro, it's so easy. There's some shit coming out. Fucking.
I get products now, and it's like, it could be a beginner product or whatever, and it's like, wow, I wish I had this when I first started. Oh my God.
Bro.
You know, people got it good, right? There should be no excuse.
No.
Really.
No. There's no excuse
And,
now.
especially with the prices, too, on stuff.
There used to be an argument you could make against vaping. That it was too difficult to do and it was too expensive. Once upon a time, you could make that argument to an extent. Now, and see the era when I started doing videos in 2013, because I think you came, 2015 is when you started your channel?
I came, actually I started, you could say my first video I put up was November of 2014.
Okay.
So I started doing reviews around Christmas time, right after Christmas. That's when I put up my first review around that time.
I got you.
So yeah, you could say beginning of 2015.
I got you. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, and it was a whole nother climate even then. They had the Atlantis came out at that point.
Yeah.
Like when I started in 2013, the best like tank you could get was a Pro Tank 2.
Yeah.
Or Pro Tank 1, maybe at that point. The best dripper, you couldn't get a good dripper. Yeah. You couldn't even get one. I remember when the iGo W came out. It was like $20. That was a breakthrough revolutionary thing. Like it was early on, it was rough. And shit was really expensive. All these, even a clone mech mod. Smock, speaking of them, fucking in their shit, that's crazy how they fucking evolved. All they did was clone popular mechs. That's it. And for the longest. And I reviewed them. Everybody reviewed them.
A lot of people don't know that too.
Okay, here's something. All the older people will know all this shit. Let's have a little bit of fun. Here's some news for all you new vapors, okay? Wodofo. I love Wodofo. Great company. Wodofo used to be a clone-only company. They used to make nothing but clones. And I remember meeting, I met with, and you're not supposed to tell most of these meetings, but I've met with a bunch of manufacturers over the years and shit. I met Leon way back in the day, and he was we went to dinner, at this restaurant. I got stung by a wasp in the neck. It sucked dick. I remember that now. That was bad. I couldn't even enjoy the rest of the meal. I got stung by a fucking wasp. But he was saying then, yeah, man, all we make is clones, but we want to make original stuff. And I remember talking to other Chinese manufacturers that were only making clones back then. They wanted to make their own original shit. The problem was the vaping market. Clones were selling. Therefore, you keep making what's selling.
Right.
So yeah, Wodafo, they made the clones. Smock made the clones. Who else has some roots? Joytech always did their own shit.
Yeah.
E-Leaf, they've always been all original. I think really the only two that are still around and popular is probably Wodafo and H Cigar.
Yes, H
Cigar used to make the best clones.
Yeah.
If you wanted something that was dead on to the original good machining, Infinite was a company. And H Cigar, that's who you went to. H Cigar now only fucking makes DNA mods every so often. It seems that's about all they.
Well, not their new one. The new ones now they're using this is one of their new ones.
Yeah.
Which got their own chip inside there, so it seems like their H Cigar is going away from the DNA, which I'm shocked. I thought they would use like the new DNA 250 chip in the mod.
I got something. Oh, you know what, Dad? Now that you mention it, I got a single battery device from them as of recent. That's their own board. Now that you mention it, yeah, fuck, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
They also made that other one, that touchscreen one, the Toast.
Yeah.
That one, that was their own board.
I'm trying to think, who else used to make clones that's still around?
Oh, I don't know. Does Tobacco still around?
Oh,
Tobacco was making still around? Tobacco was making clones, and then they started making authentics, and then they just vanished.
Yeah, bro, I forgot about that. The last thing I remember from them was the Super Tank Mini?
Yeah.
I think.
Holy they made their own, started making their own stuff, and then we don't hear. But I'll tell you something, a lot of these companies, they changed their names.
Oh, yeah.
They changed their names. Who was that company back in the days that was legendary, that cloned like the Hana mods?
I remember the Hana mods.
The DNA 30s and the DNA 40s, they were cloning them. The name of that company.
Oh, Cloudpour.
Okay, Cloudpour was one of them.
They started making their own mods after a while.
They were a cloner. Then they started making their own mods, and then they vanished.
I bet there's somebody else right now.
They are somebody else. Yeah. I know who they are.
Oh shit! You gotta.
I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should say it live.
Tell me after the.
I could be. I don't want to say it just in case I'm wrong. I don't want to spread that rumor.
Right.
Also.
Right.
But yeah.
You know what? Speaking of I want to try to think of more clone companies also that are still around. I'm having a hard time. Tobacco was good. Whoever. Yeah, chat. I forget the chat's here for a second. But tell me something. I had a discussion, a little open discussion, recently on a review, and I want to get your point of view about this. The review was on the Sigeli Fuchai R7. Yeah, that guy right there. Did the review, the giveaway. And the mod's not bad. Like I said, it's not bad or anything. But do you feel also that Sigeli has kind of lost their way?
Yeah, definitely. No, I did a video for them. The Sigeli Snowwolf 85 watt. And I'm looking at the device. I'm like, wait a minute. This is the old Sigeli 75 watt from TC from back in the days. From 2015. They re-released the same mod.
No shit.
Like, come on, are you serious, man?
I don't think I've seen that yet, but that's fucking hilarious.
I got it somewhere over here. I saw. Did you see the Squonk mod with the 2 Squonk bottles?
Yeah, I did a review on that a few months back.
And I was like, I don't know what's up with them. Look, I'll tell you something. This device right here, I actually like this device. I love using this. I just do not like this.
I don't either. I didn't get it. I get they were going for a wild design.
This piece off and maybe made this battery door a little bit better with the magnets. Exactly. It's a nice device.
That's what I said. If it was going to be a low-cost device, don't make it too... It did the wing...
Yeah, the wing part, I could live with the battery doors fine. This wing, if it wasn't there. But for $40, this is actually a nice device. And look, I'll review stuff, and usually it's on the side. I reviewed this, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm still using it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm still using it. I
do that.
I mean, I got a little matchiness going on with it, but yeah, I'm still using it. I like the way it operates. I like the way it feels in my hand.
Right.
But yeah, they've kind of, I don't know. They need to maybe hire a new designer. I think.
Yeah, they might need to get somebody else in house.
Yeah.
Take a new swing at it.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, something else. We were talking about smock earlier. I always call him smock. It's an old thing of mine, and it's stuck in my head. I can't undo it now. With smock, now I don't give a shit when anybody bashes. I don't care, but I see a lot of people. I guess I'm gonna say it like this. Okay, smock makes so much shit, and they're so popular. Like they sold 1 million and something aliens alone. Do you think that smock might just have like a gang of haters to an extent, or do you think there's a legitimate? Well, I think okay. I'm gonna say it's probably both. They have a gang of haters that probably they had one mod break and they're like fuck this forever or something. The warranty was out. I don't know. There's all kinds of different scenarios. They might just hate them for different reasons. I don't know.
Right.
But to another extent, with them manufacturing so much, you think really maybe that's affecting the QC and that could be part of the problem, or is it just a bunch of noise?
No, I think it has to do with both, Obviously, yeah, they're manufacturing a lot of stuff, but then you have all the haters out there. And I think it's because they'll produce a mod. I can give you an example here. I mean, I have lots of to smoke mods sitting here.
Yeah, I got a couple here myself. I'm going to grab some batteries real quick. There we go. I got so many fucking batteries. Doesn't even make sense.
What happens is they'll produce a mod. It's just a different body of a mod, but
it's the same shit.
Same display, same chip inside it. There's nothing really different on it. You understand what I'm saying? Their best device that I like that has come out has been the X-Priv. This one here, only because the display.
That's the best mod they've made.
I love
best mod they've made.
Yeah, I love the display on this thing. I think it's an awesome mod. But it's that they're releasing so close to each other mods, though, like every other week, and it's the same exact chipset, just a different body. People get pissed over that.
That's something.
A lot of the haters are also people that own vape shops that are commenting in the chats because they need to keep up with it.
Right.
They'll buy, let's say, I don't know, 100 pieces of this, and they sell 20. And then there's a review on YouTube for a new thing, and people are like, "Oh, I don't want that. I want the new one now."
That's it.
They're like, "Oh, we're getting stuck with this shit," and they're getting pissed.
Yeah, I get it. And then some faulty ones coming back and different things. I understand that. I get it.
And then,
go ahead.
There's one more thing. There's some people that to buy this mod, they can't just say, "Oh, yeah, I'll buy that." They don't have the money to buy the new all the time. So when they buy this, and then a week later, something new comes out from smoke, they get butthurt.
Buyer's remorse.
Like, fuck, I want that. And then now they're going to start trashing the company.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll post some crazy shit I see them do every once in a while. And so I just got the fucking man. Fuck this company. That's the name of the game, man. They're going to get happen. You get buyer's remorse. It even happens with cell phones. The way these things are coming out nowadays, you can fucking just now, you think you got something cool, and then it's replaced with something superior in like a few weeks.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. The cell phone, I saw something for the cell phone industry. This year has been the least amount of sales for cell phones ever.
Really?
It's dropped. Because every cell phone now that comes out, there's really no difference from the one you had.
Right.
Like, I'll give you the perfect example. I have the S8 Plus. Now, for me, I love this phone. There was no reason. I'm that person that upgrades every time the new comes out.
Yeah, me too.
Right? This is the first time I have not upgraded. I don't have the S9. I don't plan on getting the S9 because there's no real difference for me
at all. They've gotten stale and gone kind of the Apple route with some of their shit. I'm the same way. I always buy new phones, but the Note 8 came out. I had the S8 Plus. And honestly, I almost didn't get the Note 8, but I had like Samsung's like, hey, if you had a Note 7, we'll give you like fucking $500 off if you want a Note 8. Yeah. And I was like, I had a Note 7. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I jumped on that. But you were right. The S9, it came around. I'm like, oh, they went straight Apple. It's the same shit. It's gotten stagnant, and there's an oversaturation. Plus, you got so many affordable phones out now. They're selling for $400 brand new, unlocked. There's so many options for people. I think some people are just like kind of, fuck, I got 8 gigs of RAM in this bitch. What else? What the fuck? I can't even use all of it. You know what I mean?
That's the Pixel, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, this is the Pixel XL2. I broke my Note 8. I was gonna chill with my Note 8 until the Note 9 came out because I wasn't impressed with the S9. But I ended up fucking it off in our pool. And the screen had been replaced. It compromised some of the waterproof abilities. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so I got this.
I was thinking about getting that phone because I don't know if you watch him, Unbox Therapy.
Yeah, I watched all the tech guys.
I watched Unbox Therapy. I love watching him, Lou. And that was his phone that he'd love that phone. And I was thinking about getting it, but now he's using the S9. He thinks the S9 is better than that.
There's some money involved there. You got to know that. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this. I'm a Samsung guy. A lot of stuff, TVs, everything. I got a Samsung. I've had every single Note since the Note 1. All right. My Note 8 fucked off the other day. I got this Google. I've had this Pixel for less than a week. Bro, it's the camera better than what I had on my Note 8. I will say, it's so simple. With one little camera, it's all Google, no bloatware, stock Android. It's so smooth, no hiccups. You get your shit updated first because it's Google. Right. With how smooth and how nice this has been, it's been. I'm thinking about. I'm going to be looking at Google moving forward. The Pixel 3, I might end up going with that instead of the Note 9 if they don't bring the heat. If the Note 9 is just fucking a Note 8 with a bumped up processor and a bullshit like 3 cameras on the back or some shit, I'm out. I'm going Google for life. And that's saying a lot. I'm a Samsung nut hugger.
Yeah, me too. I mean, everything is Samsung. All my televisions, everything is Samsung. I've always had Samsung cell phones, even my monitors, both monitors here, both are Samsung. Everything is Samsung.
They make great shit. Don't get me wrong. But what's funny is this year, I'm moving away from the Note. I got this Pixel. My television, I got a 78-inch curved Samsung from 2016. Fucking thing developed this dark LED spot, little dark spot on the screen, out of warranty. That was a $9,000 TV brand new, and 2 years later, it's no good. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going Sony. I switched it up. I said, fuck you, Samsung. I'm going Sony. Sometimes.
But you know that Samsung supplies all the parts to Sony.
For Sony, yeah. And then Sony, they supply a lot of the cameras and screens. It's funny. Everybody relies on everybody.
That's why I said to myself, why would I buy a Sony for more money when I could just buy the Samsung? And it's the same thing because Samsung supplies Sony a lot of their parts.
Right. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Hey, you know what? I just noticed I got a text from Joel. He wanted me to ask you a question.
Yeah.
He said, if you could take one thing away from vaping, what would it be and why?
Joel. I'm going to get you, Joel. Don't worry. I'm going to get you.
Asking the tough questions here.
Tough questions. And I'm not even prepared for that one. What would I take away from vaping? Well, you know what? The one thing I would take away from vaping is all the negativity about vaping.
Yes.
That's something I really don't have to think about, to tell you the truth.
The stigma, man. The stigma.
Yeah.
It's horrible. When I dealing with a bunch of I was the only person when I did the reality show with John Cena, I was the only person there that vaped. You had a couple of people that smoked, all the producers and all of them smoke cigarettes. And these are all LA people. These are all some of the best producers and shit around. Everybody's perception, the mindset they had toward vaping, they were clueless. Yeah. They were clueless. And I had to start, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start educating these motherfuckers. I actually got 2 people to switch to vaping that worked on the camera set for the show. But I said, fuck this. I'm going to start educating people. It pissed me off one day. I'm walking around with my buddy. We're doing some jogging and stuff. I bust out my vape after we chill for a second, vape. Dude's like, you're doing all that jogging and exercise and stuff and you're still vaping. I'm like, oh. First of all, motherfucker. Then I had to start going in on these motherfuckers. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity Like, and my mom, she's a prime example. She's an older lady. Oh, she watches the news and shit all the time. When I first got into all this, and even when she still hears shit on the news, I get calls and I gotta explain about, you know what I mean? Because she's from an older generation. If they say it on the news, she's like, well, fuck, it's gotta be true.
The media is so bad, man. They don't have their facts straight. First of all, they shouldn't be talking about something that they have no clue what they're talking about.
Exactly.
You know,
clueless. Yeah, I think I agree with you. One thing you take away from vaping, negativity, and that could be towards vaping and the people in vaping. Sometimes, man, we're our own worst enemy.
Yeah,
like the bickering and stuff. And I've been part of it before in my youth. I've been part of some in-house bickering in the vape game. But like, motherfuckers, like, it's the internet. I think it's just the internet. That's just the thing about the internet. It's fucking dog eat dog world out here.
Yep. What I want to ask you? Oh, are you into wrestling? You watch wrestling?
Okay, so yes and no. Yes and no. I loved it as a kid, grew up on it, the whole nine. But me and the wife, she was a bigger wrestling fan than me. She had all the figures. She met Stone Cold when she was a kid, like the whole nine. So we like a lot of the same shit. Right. But as of recent, we started getting back into it on and off. And it was 2015, I think, 2016. They had WrestleMania in Dallas. We got to go to it, and we went to the WrestleMania Hall of Fame inductee thing. Snoop Dogg was there. John Cena got booed a whole bunch. It was crazy. Like, so I went to wrestling. Like, I don't watch it. Like, I still, like, on Monday nights when Raw's on, I'll flip over and check it out. But yeah, I went to WrestleMania a couple of years ago.
Nice. I'm jealous.
Fucking crazy, bro.
I'm big into. I love watching. That. If I had one of my hobbies would be watching wrestling. Okay. I love watching wrestling. I don't know. I like the storylines. You know,
it can be good. It's
I'm more for the storylines. You know, I know it's fake. Duh, we all know it's fake. Everything is fake. When you watch, I know people are gonna be like, wrestling is fake. Look, when you're watching a show on television, or if you go to the movies, guys, just to let everybody know, the Avengers, the movie, that was all fake. That's no such thing as that. You know,
they're all alive.
It's all fake. It's more for entertainment.
It was good though. Fuck me, it was a good movie.
But the storyline, that's what I'm into. There's a few wrestlers that vape.
Yeah, I know.
The Big Show.
The Big Show's one.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. That's who I was trying to think of. Him and Orale, the dude Conan. Him and Conan.
Yep, Conan.
They're both big vapors. I seen Rey Mysterio, like a post from Instagram. This dude had like nothing but high end, like Philippine mechs and shit.
Yes.
I was like, holy shit, that fucking blew my mind.
And the funny part is, you wonder yourself, dude, I wonder if they watch YouTube.
Yeah, like it'd be crazy to fucking meet a celebrity. They'd be like, hey, I watched your videos when I was researching my shit. Like, what if Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy are watching our videos? Exactly.
That's crazy, right? Thinking about it.
They need to reach out to a motherfucker. Like,
can you imagine that? Like, you're somewhere and you see Leonardo just to come up to you, Mike Vapes. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Bro, my fucking head would explode.
Oh, I forget it.
It fucking, it would fuck me up. I was fucked up on the TV show when we first met John Cena on the show, and we went over, shook his hand. He's like, Richard. I'm like, oh shit, you know me? Yeah, I was like, you know me, John Cena? Oh my god, it was ridiculous. But yeah, that would be cool. And man, it would be so dope if celebrities that vape would like fucking get involved a little bit.
Yes.
That would be so
I wish
legit.
they would be more vocal.
How much influence they have, and if they worked for them, like Tom Hardy, I've seen, like, even on working on the set of Venom and another new movie he's got coming up, I see him vaping, you know, in between these people. Vaping helped them. They quit smoking cigarettes. Fucking preach that shit, celebrities.
But you know what? I don't know if you've noticed. You watch a lot of movies, right?
I'm a fucking movie buff.
Yeah, me too. I love watching movies too. One thing I've noticed, have you noticed this, that usually when you see vaping on television or movies, whatever, have you noticed it's always the bad guys vaping?
Yep. Every single time. And on a few occasions, you hear it talked bad about in movies. Like,
it's either
what the fuck
bad
you doing with that
guys
stupid thing?
Or the people that in the movie that they're showing that's like a drug dealer or of some sort. They're integrating it together.
Yeah.
With it, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's been so many movies and TV shows where I see him putting all kinds of drugs through a vaping device, and I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. I can't remember what movie it was. Something I was watching. I can't remember if it was a movie or a TV show. And all the bad guys, it showed them vaping. There was a bunch of them with guns. And when the mod was on the floor, it was a smoke device.
What was that? I know what you're talking about.
You saw that too,
I
right?
saw it too. I can't fucking think of what that is.
It was
Somebody in the
the
comments.
smoke pro color.
Yeah.
Or pro color, something like that.
I remember that.
Mod. And
What was that about?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was now.
Fuck, that's gonna fuck my head. Another one. It's real cheesy, but Z Nation that was on Sci-Fi Channel.
Yes,
they had some kind of cure or antidote inside Mini Nautilus. They never showed. You couldn't really see what was below the mod because they had like shit wrapped on it. But the tanks, all the serum was in Mini Nautilus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Sometimes in the chat, you'll have somebody that'll. On Luke Cage, there was a sign that says Beyond Vape. So
yeah, I seen that. Sneaky Pete on Amazon. Have you seen Sneaky Pete?
No,
Mike? Bro. If you got Amazon, their video service, you need to watch Sneaky Pete. It's so fucking good. But yeah, they show Beyond Vape in the background on Sneaky Pete as well.
Right. Someone said they saw a movie with Dolph Lundgren. He was vaping through most of the movie. There you go.
John Cusack was in something. It was a straight to DVD movie, but I think he was kind of a bad guy actually in it. But he vaped throughout the whole movie. It was an ego twist, and I forget what tank.
Yeah,
that's funny.
But I've noticed that almost the majority of the time, all vapors that they showed on movies or whether it's a TV show, it's always the bad guy.
Yeah.
That goes into how vaping is portrayed, as a bad thing. Messed up.
It's crazy because I've seen it and it surprises me every time I see it. But you remember, like, it's hard. You can't really advertise your vaping unless you're some fucking huge conglomerate. You know what I mean? You can't advertise it. They just don't do it. Mm-hmm. But here, I remember you see the blue cigarette commercials and all this different stuff. Oh, I was supposed to make a video about this. Okay. There was a company a while back. Mm-hmm. I think they're called Digipack or something. It was a pod system. And they had these different colors. They're in my closet right now because I was going to make a video. And this company was like, fucking, hey, man. I commented somewhere. They're like, oh, bro, we want to send you this. I'm like, okay, cool. And I never did a review on it. Here, as of recent, here locally, I've been seeing fucking vape infomercials with that same device, but they changed the name on it.
Yes, I've seen stuff like that too. Late nights, you'll see commercials for that. Stuff like that.
And I want to find the info. It was going to be a funny video more than anything, but I was going to take this, talk about it, the connection, and then watch the. It was so bad. Watch the video and kind of narrate, kind of fucking pop in some shit. I need to do that, but it was all that infomercial pissed me off because the only thing they focused on with this product when they had people, not paid actors, out in the wild, was the fact that I won't smell as bad. That was the main theme they kept going. Oh, it's so smooth and I won't smell as bad. They never said anything about the health benefits, anything about anything that had to do anything with the benefits of vaping. It pissed me off. I still need to do that video.
But I think another reason why you didn't see that is because they're afraid to mention that.
Yeah.
They're afraid, I guess.
I wonder how, what we need to think about? Yeah. This is crazy, but I wonder how much it would cost to get a nationally syndicated infomercial that was like good. You know what I mean? Like like if it was just like a group of us made an infomercial, paid for it out of our pockets, and was able to get it aired, and it was like legit, not bullshit. You think they would allow it? That's something to think about.
I don't know.
This is the best media format.
You know what? I think maybe because it's classified as a tobacco product, you can't really do it's an advertisement almost. I think that's another reason why with that vape device you didn't see them talk about health benefits and all that because
they can't
it's nicotine inside there. It falls into that same situation to where a cigarette company cannot put up a commercial like that.
Yeah, that's right. Damn it. That's so fucked. That's really why, honestly, if you think about it, we're all these companies got. Us reviewers. This
is YouTube. This is their television, their advertisement for all these vaping companies. Basically, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're keeping them motherfuckers alive.
Yep.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Damn it. That's still gonna bug me about that fucking movie that you were talking about. It's still.
Dude, I can't remember what movie it was.
Once something gets like, if I can't think of shit, it bugs the fuck out of me.
The bad guys are vaping. I don't know if it was. Do you watch? Some things tell me it was Arrow, the show Arrow. I'm not sure if it was on Arrow. But anyway, the bad guys, you can see them. They're vaping. They're blowing clouds. And I'm like, oh shit, they're actually not using like a mouth or lung.
Right.
And then when the bad guy dies, whatever, and you could see the mud, and you could see it's a smoke product. And I was like, holy shit.
I googled bad guys vaping, and there's an article called 9 TV shows that put vaping in the spotlight. I'm gonna have to research this.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. I'll get back to it. I just gotta. it'll come back.
That happens when you're trying to think of something and it just kills you. You gotta think of it all
kills
day.
me. It does. Okay, so we've been going almost 2 hours here. Yep. I want to see if any of my people out there, any of you guys, got any questions for Mike or I. A little Q&A sesh. Now, we're not going to answer fucking everything. But if you got a good question, shoot it into the thing. And I haven't even, since we started this, I haven't even looked how many people have been in here. Peak concurrent, 520 people. Not bad for a Friday brunch time. Yep. Not bad. Total view time hours, 898. I dig it, and I respect it. I just want to say thank you to all you people that are tuning in. There would be no us without you.
Here's the first question that popped up. Ask Mike about the recurve and feedback he is getting. And I love the videos Twisted. Watch them every day.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
So, feedback. Feedback's been great. It's sold out everywhere in the United States.
That's some of the best feedback you can get.
Yeah, Wotofo did not expect it, and they were not prepared for it.
That's a good sign. That's a good thing.
So they should, for people that don't have it and want it, it's going to be available. I'm hoping everybody, all the websites and the distributors will have them back in stock early next week. They should have them.
Nice. Yeah, I want to say, as far as some personal feedback, I know my buddy Joel, shout out to, if he's still moderating in here.
He's here.
It's one of his favorite RDAs ever, because this is up his alley. Single coil, the air, like everything. It's all up his alley. So it's one of his, if that goes to show you anything, it's one of his favorite RDAs currently on the market.
Yeah. No, he told me, I remember he had, I put a picture of it before it was released, and he said, I vaped it. It's Regan Austin. I'm wondering, how the hell does he have the recurve? And I found out the whole backstory from him.
Let me tell you something. That son of a bitch, he's in a lot of, he's in the background a bunch.
Yes.
You'd be surprised. Surprised. He knows some things and knows some peoples.
Yep.
I wish, and I know you can't really do it, but like with all the companies I met with and different things, I wish I could have filmed all of them. That'd be so cool, just like for the people to see, fucking the company and stuff. But I understand, like a lot of
they don't want that too, only because I'll give you an example. I actually had Geek Vape here in the vape layer.
Yeah, I had him here too.
I've had Geek Vape. I've had Wotofo down here. Also, I'm trying to think of any other company. I think those are the only two companies that have come here, and they've taken pictures with me, down here to have, But
it's crazy.
They asked me, please don't post them on Instagram that we were here, because they don't want people to think that anything's going fishy going on. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. They don't want. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the wrong impressions put out, which is understandable. They didn't come down here to offer me money or anything. They were in New York. They wanted to see the vape layer.
Yeah,
that's a lot of things. These companies, they're like, "Oh, can we come? We want to see where you record video."
Mm-hmm. They love that shit. They love that shit.
They want, and everybody that comes down here wants to sit on the couch. They want to sit on the couch, and they want the background, picture of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a few that I can't name, but yeah, Wotofo and Geek Vape. They all love. They want to take a picture, do the fucking intro, the whole nine. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hold on, let me see. Truckin' Vapes donated $20. Thank you, sir. That is much appreciated. He said, "What's up, Twisted? Where were the juicy questions? I thought I asked some pretty juicy ones, damn it. We found out how old Mike is, what his hobbies are, where he grew up.
He must have just got here.
Yeah, you missed all the juicy questions, sir. I thought they were juicy. That's shit that I wanted to know anyway. We got Jerry Ray Ummundson donated $20. Thank you, sir. He said, do you think the vapors will come together and beat the FDA and keep vaping alive? Well, I will say my part of that, I surely hope so.
Well, yeah, we've come together, but it's hard for us to beat the FDA.
The system, man.
Only the flavor survey. Go comment on the flavor survey. That's the most you could do. Nothing really else you could do.
That sucks. That's all. That's all we can do is try to, like, whenever something pops up, try to do it. It can't hurt. But fucking man, if we could just get some people to just get one of these fucking celebrities to just fucking buy a few lobbyists and we'll be taken care of. That would fix us up. But now I hope, and not even just because my career's sake and everything, but just for people, the public health. Look at what the UK's done. Their health board, they've acknowledged that fucking vaping is legit, and the FDA seems like they're sort of coming around. I mean, there's only so much you can do when facts are being thrown in your face, but it's just it's a shitty
politics.
Situation.
It's all these politicians that have they're basically getting their pockets lined by pharmaceutical companies. Mostly, it's the pharmaceutical.
Big Pharma's the biggest offender. Big Pharma.
I mean, I'll give you an example. Tobacco companies have that influence too, but they're also invested in vaping right now, if not billions of dollars in vaping. Well, you see all these politicians. You got like the guy from New York, Schumer, which is the biggest douchebag in my opinion. He wants to start a war against vaping. He wants it totally banned. Why? Because he makes a lot of money from pharmaceutical and big tobacco. He don't want that to go away. It's fucked up. It's evil.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking all politics are evil, but yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah. And the best way to fight those people is election day. Do not vote for them.
Yep.
Yep.
That is it. That is it. You are correct, sir. Yep. You are correct. We'll see though. I think I read something. The people who make Marlboro, I don't know for sure. I think I read that they were gonna cease making all like legit cigarette products by the year 2022 or something. I think there was one big
there was
tobacco.
Something that like I said, they're heavily invested in vaping.
Just their kind of vaping though.
They want but I think that they want to be the ones controlling
exactly.
Vaping. This is what the whole thing is. That's going on. That's why everything is always that's the master plan with them is they want to be the ones controlling vaping. Yeah. And this way, by them controlling vaping, it'll be easier for all these politicians to get their pockets lined. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for them to get their pockets lined because there's so many different companies right now that are producing vape products. So let's see. Questions in chat. Let's see if I can answer a few. Christopher, your Squonk mod going to use 21700s? Yes, Christopher, 21700s. Mike Vapes, ETA on new 22 millimeter recurve caps. That's again, Christopher. I don't have an ETA yet. Let's see. What's your best non-squonker RDA for a mech mod? Non-squonker? They're all non-squonkers, but I like using like the Bonza on mechs. I primarily use the Bonza and a drop on mechs. Truckin' donation for Mike Vapes to say your intro to your videos. Vaping with Twisted 419 has returned. You want me to say his intro? Vaping with Twisted 419 has returned. Is that what you wanted? There you go.
Oh shit! What did I miss?
Someone wanted me to do your intro on your website.
I thought that's what I heard. That was pretty good. Sounded pretty good. I think you got it down there, sir. Well, yeah, that was a call from my mom. I got to go meet her at a place, check on my aunt. It's a whole thing.
Yeah,
I got to do that here in a minute, but we don't have to wrap it up just yet. Yeah. But I'll have to do that in a little bit. But so far so good. We've been on for 2 hours and 4 minutes, and I got to say, I feel as if I have learned a good bit about Mr. Mike Vapes here. I think I know him better, and when you know somebody more, it makes the videos better to watch them. You know, it's more personal.
Yeah, I think it was a good stream. We did
Yeah,
real good.
yeah.
A lot of info.
Yeah, a lot of good info. We got some good upcoming products from Mike. The recurve should be restocked pretty soon. He's got a new top cap for it. The man's doing some good stuff. He's a shaker and a mover. I wish my brain worked like his and could come up with more than one idea a year. But I got nothing, bro. That's like I said, it's like I could probably tell you how to innovate on a statue right now or a car. But
I'm there too. Trust me. All my ideas are out there right now, and it's like I'm thinking that I think I'm done.
Yeah,
I really cannot. I have no ideas going on right now. I'm not planning anything. I've been trying to think of new stuff to come out maybe possibly beginning of the year next year for 2019, and I just can't.
So much has been done, man.
Different.
So much has been done.
Yeah.
You can only think.
Hard.
I want to try to do another RTA, the triple V2, a couple of RDAs, and a mod, and then I'm gonna chill for a long time.
Yeah.
If I can get the mod the way I want it, man. Because you know what I'm into. I like fucking lights and shit.
Yeah.
And I got an idea for a mod, and if they can make it work, it'll be great.
I like that E-Leaf one, the lexicon. I like the lights on that thing.
Bro, I love this fucking thing. I'm using it with the Smock. I haven't even done. I got to do a video on it testing the new Prince mesh coils.
Yes, I just did a video a few days ago for those coils.
Yeah, I gotta catch up and do that shit. I love this fucking mod though, man.
Yeah,
it is so cool to me. It's awesome.
It's like a cross between Tron and the flux capacitor.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's with the outlet. And honestly, speaking of which, if I do another like fucking top 5 list or something at the end of the year, E-Leaf might be on the top of the list for most improved company.
Yeah,
they have stepped it up, bro. They used to have like some really bland. It was getting really bland for old E-Leaf for a while there. But
a lot of the stuff are more for like I would call them throwaway mods, beginner mods. You know,
they were
budget mods. You know,
so like they're just now trying to go after the kind of premium market, I guess you could say.
Definitely. Mike Vapes, can you make RDTA?
Those are kind of.
I've had ideas for RDTAs, and a lot of these companies are afraid to make an RDTA
because of what's popular, squonkers and fucking.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that love RDTAs.
Yeah. Yeah, RDTA. That's another thing. That kind of came and went within a couple of months.
Yeah,
a few months.
You don't really
at least.
see them anymore.
Nuh-uh. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what that's one thing we can talk about before we get out of here. What do we think is going to be the next, and what's the future of vaping as far as products and devices? What could it be? We got voice activated shit and fucking.
I've made predictions since I started doing YouTube, and they've all come true. Ooh. And I can't really, like I made for 2018. I basically said it's going to be the 21700 batteries mods and squonkers, regulated high-powered squonkers, and that's happening.
Yeah.
You know, and that was kind of a no-brainer of a prediction, but it's hard to predict what's going to come out because it's
until you see it. That's why innovation is innovation, I guess.
Yeah. What else could you possibly do? Because the shit's good now.
Yeah. Everything. All facets of it. That's a good question. Okay. I got one more question myself. Mm-hmm. What is your stand? What do you think about all these gosh darn pod devices?
I like pod devices. Yeah. But there's a place for them. It's like the majority of the show I've been vaping on the Infinix.
Yeah.
You know, I like it. I like using it. Quick fix. How can I say? If I don't want it to be obviously too cloudy, like during the stream, it gets cloudy. I want to shut the windows because of the landscaper. And if I'm vaping, it gets very cloudy. So if something for discreet, out airport, for example.
That's what they're for.
There's somewhere I need to sneak a vape. Give you another example. Well, you live in a summer climate where you are.
Oh, yeah. It's
nice. But in the cold here in New York, when it gets cold in the winter, you got to go outside to vape. With something like this, I could run to the bathroom and take a few puffs, satisfy myself. That's what I like about this. There's people that work in offices.
Yeah, they like pods.
They don't want to get in trouble constantly going outside to have a vape. They could sneak a vape at their desk with this. That's where I see something like this benefiting.
That's their biggest benefit to me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. that makes sense. It's just there's so many, so fucking many.
That's the whole point that I was making before. How you have mesh coils, now you see everybody mesh. iJoy's device that you could talk to, now everybody's gonna do that. You know, that's the trends. All these companies are gonna do the same thing. So it's like you're reviewing the same thing over and over.
That's what it feels like sometimes. You get in a rut almost because shit's so similar. What else can you say?
Yeah.
And a lot of it, Vape's so similar.
Yeah.
You know, you could. That's one of the things. It does get redundant at times, but damn it, you know what? I'd say in our position, we can't complain. Yeah. we fucking grin and bear it.
Exactly.
Fucking the alternatives are much worse. Fucking here's another pod device, people.
Exactly. Someone just asked, "Can you vape in airport?" Well, technically, no.
There's so many places you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to, but yeah, you have to be very discreet. You're not going to be like this advertising it to everybody. Look what I'm doing here in the airport.
That's my biggest thing. If you're gonna be out sneak vaping, do it to where no one sees it.
Exactly.
I vape on a plane, movie theaters, and you know you're not supposed to do it. But if you can inhale it, let it dissipate, nothing comes out, you get your nicotine fixed. That's where pod devices shine again. Yeah. But yeah, that's you can vape in damn near anywhere. With the right device. You can't have fucking you can't get crazy with it. You can't get away with it like that.
Nope.
Oh man. Well shit. Fuck, I gotta go meet my mom. I missed Mother's Day and I gotta give her a card. I feel kind of bad.
Let's answer one more question before we sign off. Vape Boy gave you a donation. What brand ultrasonic cleaner do you use? Now I know he's asked this already a few times in the chat too. Let's answer his question. Let's hear yours. If you use one. He's like, I use my dishwasher.
You want to know? I have, and what's fucked up, I got a few ultrasonic cleaners. But the way I clean my utensils, tanks, RDAs, and so forth, kitchen sink.
Yeah. Toothbrush? Or you just rinse them?
I just rinse them.
I have an ultrasonic cleaner. It's I bought it off Amazon for like $30. Actually, let me grab the name. It's right over there. It is called Magnasonic. Magnasonic from just go on Amazon. That's the best thing for you to do. Amazon, look up ultrasonic cleaners. They all do the same purpose. They're all the same thing.
So you use yours, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I use it.
Yeah. See that's this people is another example of someone having a little bit more passion and a little bit more care.
It's become a habit. Yeah. I used to use the hot water toothbrush thing. I mean, back in the days, a lot of the shit was like drenched
in machine oil. Yeah.
I mean, even what you do is good. Giving it a rinse off. Most likely there's no machine oil on there. Right. You just rinse it off because you don't know whose hands touched that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For me, it's become more of a habit now. Everything, as soon as I get it, I look at it, the product, I take it apart, throw in the ultrasonic cleaner, rinse it off, and then I have it here sitting, and I know it's getting ready for the queue for review. It's already cleaned. Nice. That's the way I do it.
Nice.
There's no need for getting an ultrasonic cleaner that has a heater on it to heat the water. You don't really need that because the shit that comes out nowadays has no machine oil really on it.
Yeah, no, everything's been very good. Back in the day, you had to scrub that shit down. Okay, damn it. All right, I know I got to do the thing. I got one more question for you, Mike.
Yes.
Because I know my system. I know my methods. What is your method for filming a review? Like, what is from getting the product to going through the paces? What is your give us a rundown of a day in the life of Mike Vapes filming a review on something, kind of?
All right. Basically, when I get a product, I'll use it for about a week. That's the first thing I'll do. And if it's an RDA, I'll do at least 2 to 3 builds in it. I'll wick it differently. For RTAs, I'll do different wicking techniques because when I do the review, I want to show the coil placement, the proper way for doing it, and the proper way of wicking that device that I got basically positive results of it.
Right.
So on the day of the review, when I'm ready to review it, I'll go on the manufacturer's website to make sure I have all the stats straight in my head, so I don't say the wrong thing.
I do the same shit.
I mean, there's sometimes I'll miss stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I remember everything, and then I don't want to be that person that has like a list in front of them.
Oh, I hate that shit.
You know, because that kind of then I like to do it to where it's me.
It's like you're reading off a list, like you're.
I don't want to. Yeah. I don't, and to make sure I have everything I have to say properly, I'll do that research right there. Then what I'll do is I'll turn all the lights on in here, get all my lighting ready, and I used to film the first part of the review. What I'll do is I'll film the up and close first. Now there's sometimes to where I'll film the up and close of the video, but I won't film the other parts.
That's what I do a lot.
If I'm not 100% ready to review it, I'll film the up and close, and I'll still,
right
on my testing, and then I'll film the rest of the review.
I do that a lot too. First, get something, shoot all that, archive that footage, and then when I'm ready to do the video, that's okay. So similar methods. I like it. Okay, that's interesting. That is very.
Now, if it's a certain, I'll give you an example for a certain dripper. Because of the experience I have looking at it, I know that, okay, I know exactly what build is going to nail this dripper. And I'll do the up and close right away when I get something. And then
you can tell a lot of shit.
It could be like a week later, then I'll film the rest of the video.
Right. Yeah, you can tell so much of this shit. You can tell another post list. A lot of this shit's the same. So,
Perfect example would be a pod system. If I get a pod system that I'm going to review, right when I get it, I'll open it up and I'll film the up and close for it, and then leave that. I'll put it up on my computer. It's ready to go. So this way, now I'll do my testing on it. I'll vape it, see how it is, how I like it, and then I'll film the rest of the video, giving my thoughts on the product.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we have some similar methods when it comes to filming. That is pretty cool, man. Honestly, with all the extra shit, which I've kind of gotten the habit of it now, I've created a lot of extra work for myself because I don't like doing all these intros and getting out machinery and shit. It's like. But that's why I bought the shit. You don't buy it and not use it, I guess. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Of course, you have to use it.
It's a fucking headache, man. Gliding shit and fucking But hey, everybody has their method, and it's cool to know that Mike. I'm gonna say this for the end of this: we are very similar, sir. We are kindred spirits in many ways. I would like to wish you more than enough success moving forward. If you guys haven't heard of Mike Vapes, please go subscribe to his channel. He's a good guy. He's down to earth, and he keeps it real. And all of those qualities I can appreciate.
And right back at you, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, folks, it's been a good, fun couple of hours. Once again, Mike Vapes, great guest. I hope you guys learned some stuff about him, and I hope you guys had a good time. And if you're watching this later, thank you for tuning in after the fact. Mike, you got anything you want to say on the outro?
No, just everybody just do your thing. If you're planning on starting your own channel, like we said, watch the beginning if you just getting here. Be yourself, and advocate. Teach people. You see people in the street, whatever, and they're looking at you weird, approach them and tell them this is better than cigarettes. Explain. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the real advocacy can go down.
And be respectful too when vaping outside of your home. Be respectful.
Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Well, thank you once again, Mike. Thank you guys for watching. Until next week, we are out.
Laters.